Top of the top. What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We back again. It's summertime, y'all. July. It's hot. We back. Real sunny, man. We gonna get into it today, man. Once again, y'all, happy to see everybody. Hope that everybody's good. We going there today, y'all. Update. World is changing, and people can't adapt to it. But once again, man, it's nothing but updates from everything I said already. That's about it. It's been a journey. I've been doing these episodes, live documentary. So for people that's new on this channel, after episode 1,000, stop counting. But every day is an episode, which means every day is something new. Meaning we start at one point, it's going to end somewhere. Episodes. Top of the top. I got to drop this link, and then I'm here for a minute. We got a lot to talk about. Breaking news. It's official. July 15th, major changes coming to YouTube. It's official. So remember when I said a lot of people ain't going to be around no more? Just remember, everybody been on this channel, family. Y'all know y'all. Just remember everything I said. You're going to keep watching it play out. This stuff that's happening is blowing my mind. But like I said, they didn't understand that can't keep doing the same thing forever, especially when you ain't doing nothing good. So if anybody who didn't get it, once again, today you're going to get clarity. Nicki Minaj has been going in on Jay-Z for a little minute, and nobody put together how her and 50 Cent is the only one that can talk up. Then you're going to see Nicki Minaj is the only woman that even going to fix her mouth to say anything, but y'all still don't get it yet. Also, salute to the Diddy supporters, the Diddy celebrators, because y'all might be the reason why Diddy going to get more time. Because I've been seeing some stuff where it's being promoted that people have been making a mockery of the justice system. But they forgot Diddy didn't get his time yet. So we got to talk about that. When I kept telling people this internet is used to study y'all, it's used to study one people mainly. Study their ass. Let them run their mouth and then use everything against them. Switch up systems, switch up everything they do. Guess what's getting switched up? YouTube. That's right. Didn't I tell you everything gonna be verified? All right then. Didn't I tell you fake news getting banned? All right then. So we're gonna get into it. I'm ready. Top of the top, who up? All right, it's gonna be a minute. It's live around here, so hey, this ain't a regular scheduled program. But you gonna get what's real, cause we live. Top of the top. Intro, what's up? Good to see everybody this morning. Once again, I'm gonna try to tone down because I'm trying to show people what time it is. Let's go. We're up. What's good, y'all? Salute to everybody that's up. All right, everything will be time stamped. Good to see everybody. What's up, QBD? What's up, Tiger? What's good, y'all? All right. Miss B. Lloyd, what's up? 718 Deb. Shout out to the family. Y'all know what's up. People that been down from day one, they the people that found this channel and they kept coming back. And they got the message real clear. And they knew it wasn't about me. They were listening to what I was saying. So I told y'all before, everything will be based on smarts. And I said, it's about the smart people and it's about the other people. Ever since 2025 came in, I told y'all this world going to change because we going to 2030. Already told you that. When I go backwards and slow it down, I'm dumbing down. See, but now people starting to catch up. Yeah. So I also told y'all, a lot of these so-called rappers, actors, entertainers, they all on this internet, they've been paying attention. So, yeah. Let's go. No more talking. Nicki wants her $200 million. The campaign against Jay-Z. But like I said, before this year started, I told you they both was on the run. I was up to about part 8. I'm just going to keep. I did specials, Jay-Z and Beyonce on the run. I did a whole special, Beyonce career is over. Went over 7 videos. Did it prove her career was back yet? Nope. Told you last year. Told you they were finished. I told you, only thing they're doing is manipulating this internet, mainly manipulating the minds of the blacks that believe everything on the internet. I had to make it racial because they put black excellence in your head for so long. But you would just look at yourself as a person. So I had to show you that whole movement was set up for failure. Everything you see today was started about 20 years ago. That's why most of y'all don't know what's going on. When I told you this internet, the World Wide Web was going to be the last web for you, and a lot of y'all going to get caught in this web, and this is where you're going to get stuck at. Because I said a lot of y'all been banking on this YouTube money. But the problem is, you ain't been keeping it real. You ain't been telling the truth. You've been playing around. You've been trying to chastise people. You've been trying to take up for people. You've been trying to bully people. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is, everything is about to change. A whole regime was given the keys to the kingdom of fuckery for over 10 years, 15 years. But they don't want to accept it's over. So what I say, they don't want to bow gracefully. They didn't want to leave. So you're going to keep seeing them get destroyed. That's right. Told you already. Top of the top. Shout out to everybody that's up. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't nothing new around here. Ain't nothing new. What I told you, I don't chase topics. I speak about stuff that somehow just happened. I'm not here to toot my own horn, but I was the most stepped on. That's right. That's right. So they got to chase topics, but what a lot of them don't know, it's their last meal. It's their last supper. I also said that Diddy trial going to be our last plate. July 15th, YouTube is now making changes. That's right. Remember when I kept telling y'all, they oversaturating this so people like me won't be seen? Didn't I tell you that? I'm going to prove it today. I know this YouTube algorithm because I've been on here before I was making content. I swear to God, I was on YouTube 2009. I didn't never like Facebook. I never liked none of them apps. I was always a YouTuber, meaning I always dealt with YouTube, period. But before Facebook, all that. When y'all was on Facebook, Instagram, I was on YouTube. Facebook was second. I only went on Facebook to tap into my old friends. That was in 2009. After I linked up with them, I did that shit years ago. But my point is, I've been on this shit. My whole perspective on YouTube been from the consumer. Meaning, when I told you this shit was crashing, because I seen it. When I seen all these janky-ass people, when I knew them people came on this internet to chase $1, and I also know wherever them people go, shit gonna be messed up. So when all of them start coming over here, I knew it was gonna happen. When I said, yo, they turn YouTube into Instagram. Then I said, yo, they turn YouTube into TikTok. But I know TikTok mean trash. So like I said, TikTok is the bomber that's lit. Because that app gonna come to an end too. That's right. They put everybody in the trap where they wanted you to bank on this internet money. So when they cut your water off, you won't have no more money. No work experience, no resume, no credentials. Finished. Told you already. Now, once again, if you're an original content creator, you have nothing to worry about. If you're original, you have nothing to worry about. Because this is about the people that be stealing content, calling themselves doing reaction videos. This, I told you, this YouTube ban is about to happen is about everybody on here with no fucking talent. Everybody on here, they just woke up one day and said, I want to get some money. I'm going to be a YouTuber. This just destroy them. Guess who else? All the AI videos. If you're an AI video maker, your time is ticking. That's right. If you've been on this bitch for a long time, you about to get tested. That's about to happen. Because it always was controlled. So, Jay-Z controlled this internet. When I kept telling you, they got bloggers, YouTubers. This is for them. This to shut all that down. Because they also know that these rich people been paying for fake channels to push their narratives. Yeah. So like I said, they also been keeping people like me away. So remember what I was saying a while ago, right? I was like, yo, let me find out. A lot of people going to wind up having lawsuits when it come out that certain people's videos are getting oppressed and held back, which means people's getting cheated out their money. Meanwhile, the real people was getting oppressed and the fake people was getting pushed. Why? They distract you from my video by throwing an extra 50,000. They were throwing number on them views. That's why I told you I'm going to troll all y'all, because that's why most of y'all stupid. Y'all were chasing views. So I be shitting on the view chasers. I be shitting on the number whores. I be shitting on people that believe in fake-ass content creators and came in my chat like I was talking nothing. No, it's smoke now. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. I told y'all your fucking hero was finished, but they didn't want to listen. Let's go. When all this stuff been coming out about all of them, 85% of the dirt we ain't never gonna know. But for people that got eyes to see and ears and know about what's really going on, know very clear what's happening. That's right. It was set up for a trap. So when everybody participate in this Diddy behavior, everybody that co-signs Diddy and Jay-Z behavior, y'all are being picked out as the ones that's with it because I told you it's baby all nation. It's abuse nation. I told you it's people been trying to free a lot of y'all, but I forgot some of y'all can't be free because y'all are so deep down in dirt doo-doo that you a fucking demonic figure and it's time for y'all to be wiped out. I'm sorry, I just got to tell you what it is. I have no side in this, all right? I'm not riding with no side. I'm going to tell you what it is. That's right. Let's go. When I said what? If they think the diddler going down by itself, they're sadly mistaken. Now, let me rewind it for you. For those who don't know, 2024, I've been dragging Diddy. I was dragging Diddy 2023. I was dragging Diddy ever since he was dragging Cassie. I was dragging Diddy since his ass was free. These are facts. So when 2025 came in, I said, you know what? They want me to focus on Diddy. I ain't focusing on Diddy. I'm focusing on all his friends now. I'm focusing on all the people in my face. I'm focusing on all his people with his behavior that's still out here. Because they wanted it all to go on Diddy. Same thing with R. Kelly. They wanted it all on R. Kelly. But it's only one man that's been controlling the whole thing because he knew he tied him with R. Kelly. This man know he tied him with Diddy. This man know he tied him with Russell Simmons. This man tied him with everybody. So I ain't believe none of this shit. What else I've been telling y'all? Everything they've been doing is catching up to them. Y'all also not peeping how, why is she the only one speaking out? Because I know the truth. She's from New York. And she probably realized, it took a while to realize what happened. I know she's been on this internet. And she realized what happened because I know what happened to her. See, I also know Fendi. I know what role Fendi played. That's right. Because she didn't know what she got herself into. She didn't know when she signed that contract, her ass was in bondage. Plus, the plan was to make it where she'll never top Lil' Kim anyway. Because Lil' Kim was part of their family. So she was never going to make it in New York, period. That's why they kept trying to destroy her when she trying to be like Lil' Kim, even though Fendi made her dress up like Lil' Kim. But they knew at that time she rapped better than Lil' Kim. They knew that. They've been playing games. They've been playing games. She know it now. She figured it out. When they put Meek Mill on her, she figured it out. When she been over Beyonce, when she been had a cult following, they been on her ass to shut her down. So I told you, there ain't no favorites in this shit. I'm going to tell you what it is. Yes, sorry, Nikki. There's times you played yourself. Hey, I had to give you that smoke because you were playing yourself. But I told you, on this shit, I'm fair. You play yourself in this news, I'm going to tell you what it is. When they do right, I'm going to tell you what it is. So a lot of y'all have grudges. A lot of y'all got favorites. But what I'm telling y'all, the hatchet got buried because it's a new fight. So it's a lot of people going against Jay-Z and them. Nicki one of them. That's right. So I ain't got nothing against her. I ain't got nothing against nobody. It's just that I know what he did to black people. I know what he did to nations. I know what he did to millions. You don't know because you're a stupid fan. You just going to keep getting spent. You're going to keep getting spent from channel to channel. You're going to keep getting spent from topic to topic. Somehow you ain't going to know nothing. Everybody else knows. So you're also witnessing how everybody that don't comprehend this has the mind of a child, y'all. The mind of a child, but the main mind we looking at is the criminal mind of the sexual deviants that's all mixed up in y'all community, all hiding under rap topics, all hiding under rap. They're all over, y'all. And I told you, they're all about to get wiped out. I'm just telling y'all what it is. We've been telling y'all what it is. Now, Nicki telling you what it is. Know why? Because she has a voice. She has a following, a real following. Then ask yourself, why nobody else? Why 50 been on their ass since day one? And why is Nicki on their ass? Why is everybody else quiet? Well, that's how you're going to know who the victims are. That's how you're going to know who's terrified. See, Nicki don't got to be a YouTuber. She still has a lot of money. She's good. So she don't got to kiss ass like Cameron and Mace and Nori and Jim Jones and the rest of them lames from New York. Sorry to tell you that. That's right, Fat Joe. All y'all going down with them clowns because y'all the ones kept them on the pedestal. That's right. Let's go. I'm just telling you what it is. Huh? Let's go. Here's the thing about Jay-Z. So once again today, we're going to go back into what I already been telling you. The campaign been going on against them. It's just that they finesse YouTube. So now I'm going to give you the real details. Since it's a new trending topic, aka a fad called Nicki going against Jay-Z, let me show you how the world going against Jay-Z. Huh? Because he been finished. When I've been getting the clues and did my homework that Diddy controls them both. Huh? It is also being said maybe Beyonce might be against him too. Who knows? Because from what I know, I'm just going to leave it at that. All you got to know is this, y'all. Whatever you believe in Jay-Z, it's a lie because he been getting his ass cooked. Both of him and his wife. But now it done spilled over the main media. So when I said they say the best for last, you're going to watch this ass whipping. That's right. You're going to watch it. You're going to watch your God be destroyed and dethroned. They're already dethroned. You're going to watch him be destroyed because you didn't believe, right? Okay, here's what the world think about Jay-Z. Let me make it real clear for you. All right? The world look at them as clowns, geppettos, stuff like that. Weirdos. Let's go. A crack dealer with his family at a movie premiere. Let's get it. Huh? Let's get it. Call him a crack dealer. Huh? Didn't I tell you, you don't get to dictate your legacy. Your legacy will always be how it ends. People like Jay-Z and LeBron want to control their legacy, but they forgot one thing. In the end, you don't dictate the legacy. You don't get to do it. When I was telling y'all that everybody that's down with them going down, this stuff is hurting, slaying all of them. People like Shade Room. Did you know the people behind that? Like, they're not even, man, I'm just going to tell you. Man, a lot of these companies started was people not even from this country. What was they doing? Dictating black media. That's right. Because it was a takeover. 10 to 15 years ago, it was a media takeover by people with your skin color. But they had nothing to do with rap, or they wasn't you. It was called Make That Money Off This Blog Shit. That's right. Make money off also dragging all their ass. All of them got a brand, but when it's all said and done, every single celebrity got their ass dragged on social media, which meant what? All of them got their stocks lowered in the end. That's right. None of them are in the same standards they were in before social media because they didn't get it that social media was the start of their ending. Once celebrities was on a level of their fans, that was also the trick to lower their stock. Because you know about Michael Jackson. You know about real superstars. They don't talk to fans, for one. And for three, they don't play with fans. And for five, you ain't barely going to get to see their ass. Superstars. But social media made a lot of them clowns. That's what happened. But they didn't know that. Social media also made what? A nation clowns. Because they stopped making music and their job was to perform on this internet for y'all. That's right. So, when I keep telling y'all, a lot of y'all got inspired by all that blackness, meaning that fake ass black excellence. And this shit of it's us against everybody. We run this shit. No, that was a fantasy put in your head, which created a rebellion on every level. Rebellions at jobs. You had street rebellions. You had so it's like this. People was given the keys, but when they got the keys, they just destroyed everything they touched. They destroyed the house, the car, the business. They destroyed everything. That's them. That's them. That's right. The demolition man is for real. Some people, you give them something, they're going to build it up. Some people you give something to, they're going to destroy it. Demolition man. That's them. That's rap. Let's go. I'm going to show you what the world's saying about Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Diddy. When they're playing rock, paper, scissors, better not leave your drink unattended. What's the riddle? The riddle is these rappers are you know what. Thing what they're saying now, like I said, now the attention ain't on Diddy. All the attention is on Jay-Z. That's right. Let's go. That's what they're saying about them. Jay-Z and Diddy, the two people Jane Doe accused of sexually assaulting her. What am I showing you? How nobody never let it go. Nobody stopped taking feet off neck. That's only on YouTube where it got nice again. That's right. Huh? When I kept telling people and proving it, salute punches, thanks, bro. I said that the campaign on them is bigger than YouTube because they know that most of their supporters are on YouTube. I said this is a hit coming from high places and underground places. And I was showing y'all that it is so much people against them and they are working so hard that it's not going to stop. So here it is. About 9 months later, I'm showing you. Somebody's head going to be on the platter soon. Yes, we will be talking about the big YouTube changes that are coming. And a lot of y'all going to be finished. That's right. Told you what's going to happen. That's right. Told you what's going to happen. If you're not an original content creator, kiss your ass goodbye. It's a reason why this is an audio channel. I do real podcasts. Podcast is not video, guys. I do radio. Radio is not video, guys. So if you call yourself a content creator and you make videos, I guess your ass is going to be on that camera soon. Because soon you're going to get classified as one of them fake ass channels. So guess what? A lot of y'all that ain't been showing y'all face. Y'all got to show y'all face. That's right. I'm talking about those with them big ass mouths. Let's go. What am I talking about? The people that have been making a lot of money off this shit and they've been doing uploads. And then some of them uploads, they've been lying and putting fake stuff in them uploads. And they done built channels off this stuff. So it's like this. People got to put up a shut up. All the people with big channels that just been uploading, they're going to basically start going live. They're going to start going live, basically. See that? Yeah, I didn't get. See, it's a lot of people on this shit that do videos, but they don't know that I know they do uploads. They don't do lives. Because I told y'all before, the lives always tell the real numbers. The lives tell who's really watching. The lives tell a lot. Meaning, the way AI set up, which I didn't get, AI is picking up on everything. If you really go live like that, if you're trying to cheat the system, that's right. It knows everything. If you're trying to make money off other people's content, even though it's okay, even though you're permitted to use other people's shit, they're getting hip that you're getting rich off doing rebuttals off other people's shit. You're watching people's content, and then you're coming on the internet, you're using their content in your title. See, a lot of y'all not original. You're reactionary. So I'm going to tell you, everybody that's reactionary, kiss your ass goodbye. It's coming. Now let's get into this. Nicki Minaj shades Megan Thee Stallion, Jay-Z and Roc Nation CEO. Y'all know about that part. Let's go. Because the real campaign is underground on this. So as you see, Nicki Minaj was busy on social media Wednesday, taking digs at Megan Thee Stallion, Jay-Z, and the CEO of Roc Nation. She first shared a screenshot of a post from DJ Akademiks reporting that a judge denied Megan and Roc Nation's motion to dismiss a lawsuit. The suit claims Megan forced a cameraman to watch her have sex in a moving car. What was the name of that law again? Karma's Law. All I'm telling you is this. I don't know about that part, but I know when we went back into that whole Megan Tory thing years ago, and I said it was mighty funny. Somebody was filming the whole thing. It was supposed to be late at night, but somehow somebody was filming the whole thing. Huh? And a lot of us assume that Tory got set up. That's what a lot of us assume. Because Tory didn't get in no trouble till he denied Roc Nation. Tory didn't get in trouble till he was dealing with a woman from what? Roc Nation. Huh? Because Tory was winning in New York. He was winning in New York. You want to know the main state he was winning, being played at? New York City. So that was a problem for Jay-Z. That was a problem. Then we hear about what? A hit on Tory Lanez. What else? What else I told y'all last week they ain't talk about? How that fake ass case he put on Tony Busby got thrown out. Sorry. Showed y'all. Wife can't sell no tickets. in America or in Europe because they're finished. Showed you that man in Paris getting out the Jeep, scared to death because they're on the run. They don't have no home. They don't live in Malibu. They don't live in Hollywood, guys. I told you already. They don't live in Hollywood. They're on the run. You know what that means? Papa was a Rolling Stone. So wherever he lay his hat, that's his home. He with the rock, right? He represent Rock Nation. Well, he's a rock. That's a Rolling Stone. That's him. Sorry to tell you that. It's a lot of money on their head, y'all. It's a lot of money on their head, on his head. A lot of money. So like I said, they wanted me to focus on Diddy. But I showed y'all a long time ago when we laughed at this shit. What is this? This is Diddy trolling a stupid ass. Because you didn't know the diddler was a troll before we knew what trolling was. You know that picture of that man that went viral on the phone? That's what Diddy was doing to them. This was a picture to show that Jay-Z was in a fake world. He didn't know what time it was. Also used this picture when I said, man, who's to say that Beyonce and Diddy ain't been cool the whole time? Oh, then again, went back and proved a lot of that. So what I'm telling you, his ass gonna get sold out. His ass gonna get dealt with. Because the diddler stayed trolling his stupid ass. So when he said he don't know Diddy, magically he started getting all this trouble. Because I told y'all, this shit political. My opinion. That's right. Then you keep hearing about Diddy might get a pardon, right? Well, just know Jay-Z ain't getting no pardon. That ain't a pardon for Jay-Z ain't even on the table. Scandals, crime, music, USA, hip-hop music, P.Diddy, Diddy, legal sex video. What am I showing y'all? Campaign against Jay-Z and all of them. This war is not fought on YouTube. YouTube is where all the payola and friends are at. Hey, YouTubers. Hey, all you guys that thought you were going to protect them. How's your career looking? Did you blow up yet? Did you get bigger? You drive Ferraris, Lamborghinis? You got any platinum diamonds? What you got? You got a paid off house? Hopefully you do, but you should have got it already. We up. We live. What's up, Yolanda Richards? What's up, Fatima EK69? Everybody's right here. Appreciate it. From day one, I've been shouting out my chat. Why? They was treating the chat like shit. What? They was only taking everybody's money and plus telling lies. That's right. Let's go, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. Real talk. Let's go. I'm going to be serious. I'm going to chill out. In a later post, NICKI shared a screenshot of a post that alleged Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez was abusive towards her own daughter, Demaray. We spoke about that, how Desiree Perez allegedly tried to put her daughter in a lunatic house for no reason, tried to take her kid, whatever. Allegedly, I think she wanted her memory erased. On social platform X, she claimed Jay owes her up to $200 million. That's what we're talking about right here. We're talking about this $200 million. See, a while ago, NICKI told us that she got finessed. But now, she's saying they owe her between $100 to $200 million, which means allegedly she got people looking at these finances. That's right. I'm also hearing whispers of lawsuits. I don't know. So I've been telling y'all a lot of this money comes from extortion. Now, this is what you think about Jay-Z. It's very simple. If he allegedly did that to NICKI, how many other rappers you think he did that to? Huh? Put fatjoe in the contract. Jadakiss. All the young, all these rappers on Tidal. He taking their percentages. All his money. But you still praise him as a billionaire. But I kept showing you. Where's the proof, y'all? Hey, if he got up for $200 million and he get 4 more people, then that's a free $1 billion. Huh? All right? It's very simple. So, like I said, I'm from Brooklyn, and nobody from Brooklyn will ever trick me. So, me and my people never believed him back then, and we definitely don't believe him now. But we also know that now he's going to get his ass dealt with. His charges is for what everything he did to those black people. That's his charges. You can say what you want to say, but it's the fact he went against the wrong people why his ass ain't got no savior. That's right. That's right. So let's go. You still didn't want to accept rap was your prison, huh? Let's go. So now, right, you see his freedom going on. You see this rebellion. But see, I'm pretty sure Nicki got backing. I'm pretty sure, because I assume what side she on. All right? I know what side Young Money on. Period. And I'm talking political. And I ain't going to say nothing. But everybody's watching Jay-Z now. All of them. I'm also going to show y'all how people around the world are saying exactly everything I said and what we be talking about. Because I told you, I got family all over. And they think like me. Black culture made billionaires out of Jay-Z and Diddy. And so many more. And yet, when the world is crumbling and people are hurting, where are they? Hip-hop was supposed to uplift, not divide. But when you sell your soul for profit, truth becomes too expensive. See that? And that is the blueprint and formula to the whole black community as we stand right now. That's their whole shit, because they were all influenced by Jay-Z and Diddy. When I said it's a little bit of Diddy and everybody, it's a little bit of Jay-Z and everybody. Everybody had this concept of get this bag, but it was called get the money by any means. Slay whoever you got to slay to get it. Lie on whoever you got to get on. Lie on whoever. Violate whoever. Once you get the money, treat people like straight doo-doo. Don't help nobody. Don't put nobody on. Don't multiply the money. Don't spread it. Just get the money and say, look at me. Right. Told you the world knows. It's more of us than y'all. I'm just going to let y'all know that. Huh? The hit is on Freaky Generation. The hit is on Baby All Gang. The hit is on liars, scammers, connivers. And that's what it is. And I'm going to show you. This is a world thing. It ain't me. Because this they think about him. As of now, the world looks at him as a mind manipulator, an abuser of black people, an abuser of women. And he's not getting no more love. That's right. That is right. So, now you're going to see. Because the truth is what? Nobody wants to admit it. So many men looked up to him. The whole Brooklyn looked up to him. The whole New York. I ain't going to say the whole New York. I'll say it lightly, but I know the whole Brooklyn did. See, when he was winning, he was the face of success. That was the plan. See, the plan was for you to believe in all of them as the face of success. So in the end, when they show y'all they really the face of evil, hopefully by then y'all all will be evil too. It was set up so when they get exposed, you're going to get exposed. Because this whole thing is about abuse. His track record has nothing good, nothing successful. But you see a pattern with these younger women in him. Not women his age, not women older, not women in a 5-year gap. You keep seeing these beautiful women that come in his path. Somehow things don't work out in their favor. But he's still with this one bitch. But every other woman that was liked, somehow they just disappeared. And the truth is, I always liked Foxy Brown more than Lil' Kim. But now I don't like Foxy Brown. I don't. I don't like nobody from Brooklyn no more. I don't like nobody from New York no more. It's just how I feel. Why? Because I saw them all be fake. And then I saw them be fake for so long. Then I say, you know what? They not New York. That is not what New York is. But then again, this is bigger than a borough. We're not talking about states no more. We're not talking about places where everybody died at and their blood is in the ground. We don't care about cities. I told you already. We don't care about nothing rap represent no more. All we care about is when the fuck Jay-Z going to jail or when their ass going to get whipped. That's all we care about. That's right. We care about nothing else. I told you everything for today is for the future. That is it. My whole perspective is the future. Why? I know I got destroyed. I got ruined. I told you, I'm a fucking failure. Why I'm a failure? Because I believe that rap shit too long. Even though I fixed my life over 10 years ago, it still haunts us to this day. You know how many people in jail over this shit? Messed up background records? Oh, then again, did you know that most people with a fucked up background, they content creators now? Because they can't get no fucking job? They convicted felons? They convicted federal people? They can never work around no money? But guess what? It's a reason why they about to cut off all this YouTube money. Because I told you the plan was for a lot of y'all to get on this internet and it's going to be our last dance. Because the world moved on. It's some different shit going on. Meaning, if you're not well diverse in your portfolio, see, I'm going to tell you what it is. I can do content, entertainment, laugh all day. I can fucking rap, make beats. I can do all that shit, be an ass. But I also know how to work. I know customer service. I know fucking shipping and receipt. I know a lot of other shit. I'm a barber by trade. See, I run my mouth. I got a lot of shit going on. See? Y'all in fantasy land, which means things about to change. But a lot of you criminals, meaning criminals that didn't change, criminals that didn't better their life, people that were still banking on what? Underground money. Family, they know that a lot of y'all ain't got no legitimacy. They know a lot of y'all was going to try to make money. They know a lot of y'all wanted to be rappers because most content creators are what? Failed rappers. They knew that. So the plot was, get all y'all ass on this internet, and when Diddy and Jay-Z are gone, you're going to be gone too. Because gangster rap is outlawed. It is not the #1 topic. I'm going to tell you again, that fucking messy, lying on people, chastising people, tormenting, making up shit, all this fuckery for money is finished. Can't tell you no better than that. Black culture made billionaires. Well, let's talk about YouTube. If all these black people were content creators, what got better? Are you entertained? Are you entertained? Let's go. The people trying to protect Jay-Z sound a lot like the people that were trying to protect Diddy. Public opinion. Did y'all hear a lot of people trying to protect Diddy or Jay-Z? Did y'all hear that? Where you heard of that? Tell me where you heard of that. Common sense. Everybody you heard taking up for Diddy, where they at? Everybody you heard taking up for Jay-Z, where they at? I'll be showing you where they not taking up for the ass at. The real world, Craig. That's right. Y'all believe in lies and fairy tales so much. But you forgot. When you forgot about what happened to the ones that get deceived in the end. Y'all forgot that part. All right? Y'all forgot about what happened in the end. What's up, Royce? Let's go. The people trying to protect Jay-Z sound a lot like the people that were trying to protect Diddy. Why? I'm going to tell you a million times. Just let people talk, because this was a revelation. This was an exposure of all the men in that age department, all the men from that era that participated in this behavior. This whole thing is based on abuse, the love of minors, and the love of man-on-man action. That is the only cover-up. This ain't got nothing to do with no damn woman. This ain't got nothing to do with no straight people. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody out the closet. This ain't got nobody. This has nothing to do with nobody that identifies themselves as trans or whatever. No, this is about a bunch of filthy people that have been hiding, talking a lot, conspiring, doing a lot, right? Meanwhile, they had no good in them. That's why you got nothing good. That's what this whole thing is about. But what they didn't know, this was a judgment. I'm going to keep telling you it's a judgment. Now I'm going to tell all you idiots again. A lot of y'all that been celebrating Diddy and all this extra shit, y'all so fucking dumb. Y'all forgot Diddy got to still see that judge. So I've been seeing this narrative now of people making a mockery of the justice system. And they saying that a lot of those people that's black, well, I ain't going to put that in it. Let me take that away. They saying a lot of people that support Diddy and Jay-Z and all this shit, they celebrating. Even though in court it's been proven all the abusive stuff he did. But they forgot he didn't get his time. So I'm seeing this narrative of people celebrating, they're making a mockery of the law. But they don't know is now that might be used to prove a point that Diddy ain't gonna get no smack on the wrist. It also is showing through analytics how many people indulge in this behavior. They forgot in YouTube, all comments are kept, all transcripts. They forgot on YouTube, every video got a transcript. They also know who's pushing this free Diddy shit. They also know the behavior. Remember I told y'all it's not about race, it's about a behavior. It's about a behavior where raping people and pushing it on the rug. See, it's a behavior that started in a lot of their household.
with this touching on and humping on and raping each other. It became normal in their household. So they did it in their household. Then they did it in their neighborhoods when they went outside. That's right. So now they take their nasty ass with their freaky shit to the internet. But the internet is where it all gets exposed at. So it's now out the black community, and it's a world thing where they saying, oh, that's what the fuck they into. That's what they do. So that's what they do. Because this is a revelation of 30 years. It's a spillover of black entertainment's behavior of what? All they do is be freaky, kill, and go to jail, and people die. And if they ain't doing that, they're scamming. They want to be fucking rappers. They look up to these guys. Did you know we looked at the stats? Ever since Jay-Z became a big rapper, we seen that black males don't work in this country no more. We seen a percentage of male workers. Idiot, I had my first real job as a teenager. What about a lot of y'all? I was a hustler too. Guess what? I always did both. Because I always knew the streets dry up, then what you gonna do? I also knew in the back of my mind, I ain't gonna be on those streets forever. Always knew that, because I never believed in none of this shit. A lot of y'all, yo stupid ass in jail, ain't learned shit, get a trade, came home stupid, ain't get a trade. I knew they was dumb when they was getting out of prison, coming fresh on the internet, dummies. Because they thought there was a new way to make it. But when you understand, it is so many men and people that's into this shit, because don't forget, the woman into it too. The woman is Ghislaine Maxwell. The woman lured the trap. Yes, right. It's a nation. And everybody knows. The people trying to protect Jay-Z sound a lot like the people that were trying to protect Diddy. A freako is not a Rico. Now, you know I showed you this is on national TV. What am I showing you? How people took this and running with it. I'm going to show you how so many people making so much shit. I don't know their name. I don't know their face. I don't know who the hell they are. But I'm telling you, this shit is being done so smart and crafty. All of the real truth is uncensored. Major federal charges. So last week, I went into the whole campaign. Oh, a freako is not a Rico. Showing you is people proud of it, but they didn't know they being judged by that. The freak nation is being judged. Get them the fuck out of here, because they are looked at as the ones that will touch our kids. They are looked at the ones that don't give a damn about no kids. Even though the biggest crime right now is human what? Trafficking. They look at them as they don't give a fuck about woman abuse. They don't care about no damn kid abuse. They look at them as they're all baby all participants. We're also going to get into this OnlyFans. OnlyFans going to be shut down. I told you already. The baby oil revelation is like I said. This Diddy trial is about all men that sell ass on the internet. It's about all women that sell ass. It's about all trans that sell ass. The Diddy trial is an exposure of those people's freaky behavior and how they also monetized and got rich off their freaky behavior. So we're going to stop the freaky behavior. Then we're going to stop the monetization of all their platforms they love to make money on, and we're going to watch them all drown. That's right. That's going to happen. Because what y'all didn't know, when the Punisher went in that courtroom, he was snitching on who? Everybody that make money on OnlyFans. We're going to get into that today. Real updates today, family. Y'all know what's up. We get into the updates on these YouTube changes. We get into the update on these OnlyFans changes. But in between, we're going to keep looking at this entertainment. And I told you, it's all together. When they knew that you were on ground level and you worship celebrities, Jay-Z and Diddy at the top of that pyramid, on that top layer, Beyonce, they all looking down on y'all. Y'all the ones kept them up, kept praising them, kept looking up to them. But what y'all didn't get, the people that run this shit know about social engineering. They also know about psychology. They knew that while y'all were worshiping them so long, so much, reading y'all comments, I love them. They knew at this point in life, 30 years, they are embedded in the fibers of y'all soul. And they also know a lot of y'all have their ways, because I told you, they were the freaks that were portrayed to us as normal. And they knew that you will accept all their freaky, weird-ass ways. You will accept, embrace, and follow their ways. So they know a lot of y'all are infected by them. And that's why it's the judgment. That's right. Oh, also, they got the proof of what y'all did to all y'all neighborhoods. They got the proof. Meanwhile, it's all on rap. Because this will rap. A freako is not a Rico. What's the song, y'all? Every freaking day, every freaking night. Freaky, that's them. 24/7. But this what rap is, y'all. This what rap is. Huh? This is what the world know about y'all. It ain't just Diddy. What I told you already. It's all of them. What they say. The people trying to protect Jay-Z sound a lot like the people that were trying to protect Diddy. The people that's trying to protect all of them, it's them right here. See that? Remember, it was a book. Remember, I'm for the youth. I'm for the youth. I'm for the youth. I'm for the youth. Where they at? I'm for the youth. Did you ever see anybody help the youth? Did anybody help the youth? Anything? Okay, then. That's rap. That's what rap is. Are you getting it yet? Geppettos. Huh? Let's go. Because we're watching something take place right in our face. You don't got to be a genius. You seen Kanye ride on Jay-Z. You seen 50 ride on Jay-Z. Now you seeing Nicki riding on Jay-Z. But why nobody else? Because everybody else has the fear and terror. You also will see what they finally starting to get through their head. To take out a New Yorker, you got to be from New York. Only New Yorkers got the power to take it down. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Can't nobody else do it. It's how it works. So now you're going to see this shit turn up. But all you got to know is most of the people that's not from New York, they dragged their ass. They had their way with them. When I tell you they fucking had their whole, they dragged the whole Atlanta and stuck their penis in the whole Atlanta and the whole Miami. That's what they did. There wasn't nobody going to stop them. It wasn't nobody going to say no. All right? I also said what? In my opinion, I look at it like people could have did way more dirt than Diddy. Because the truth is, a lot of stuff on him is just allegations. A lot of stuff is just stuff that ain't really proven. But at the same time, I heard a lot of stuff about a lot of other people that's way worse than what I heard about him. That's right. So my whole point this year has been a whole perspective of it ain't just Diddy. What's my slogan, y'all? It's all of them. They just been playing a role because they play different roles. Hey, you might ain't do nothing, but you know a whole lot. You ain't do shit, but you seen at least 10 be touched on. You seen a whole lot. You can't say nothing because you the one that brought the girls to the hotel. That's why you can't say nothing. Hey, you the one, you bring girls to your husband. That's right. Your husband ain't from this country. Oh, you the one, you get the girls for your husband. Y'all swingers, right? Okay. I also know when the swingers, the woman, go get the woman. Haha, most of the time. That's right. This is about men and women, y'all. Didn't I show y'all in real time, everybody going to jail for this as we speak? It's so much shit I couldn't load up. See, what people don't get, what my family get, as this is happening to them, people in real life going to jail. For what? Couples trying to pimp out minors. On what? OnlyFans. Girl getting caught in a hotel with a baby, trying to put a minor on OnlyFans. Because it's a lot of weak-ass bastards, and they trying to pimp these youngsters. That's what they've been doing. That's right. Not just youngsters, finessing younger people that don't know no better. That's right. But what they didn't understand, I don't give a fuck how much money you're going to make. It ain't going to be enough money to save your ass from what's about to happen. I'm going to tell you again. You've seen so many changes these first 6 months. Just know you got 3.5 left. And what I keep telling them, family, I said most of them won't make it to September. So on July 15th, YouTube making some changes. Told you it's going to be a hot summer. Everybody's about to get put in a box. That's right. This is what the world's saying about Jay-Z. Violence, Diddy, human trafficking. And we're all allowing all of it. It's our collective responsibility to create a better world in this. We're failing miserably. Huh? Didn't I tell you it's an American thing? Didn't I tell you? But what did I tell you? Who did I tell you getting all the blame? Huh? Who did I tell you getting all the blame for it? Didn't I tell you all eyes on these people? All eyes on these people because they the ones blamed for fucking up the country. Why? They all was in a nation. It started about 2010. It was a nation that was created. And this nation had power over the country where everybody else had to shut up. But this nation of people destroyed the damn country. Now everybody is coming for revenge. Everybody is coming to destroy y'all. That's what you're watching. All right? So I'm going to show you again. When I told you this is an American thing, you just thought it was a black thing. Well, now you're going to see black get destroyed. And we're all allowing all of it. They're not allowing it. They're all mostly participants in it. They're all mostly part of it, proud of it. They never want to turn their back on it. They all in. Matter of fact, they claimed it. They all in it. They love it. But guess what? The target on them. That's why this 5G is installed. No more getting away. And we're all allowing all of it. It's our collective responsibility to create a better world in this. We're failing miserably. Who are we failing? The youth. Because you have all these old bastards that are still around. What they doing? Poisoning the youth. All these old bastards that won't change their ways. They're from a fucking freaky era and they're a freaky generation. But freaky generation has ruined the fucking era. They were supposed to be mentors. But they were taking boys on mentors. Huh? She was supposed to be a mentor. She was teaching a woman how to get that fast money. That's right. We had a nation of failures teaching failures. High school dropouts inspiring others to drop out. Fake ass drug dealers teaching other bitches to be drug dealers and niggas. No. It's all over now, y'all. Sorry to tell you that. Because what you don't get, they're perverts. Because they perverted minds with lies. They had your son think he was going to be a drug dealer and a rapper, and that little nigga never had a job to this day. That's right. Plus he can't read. Plus he can't write script. Because when they told us these kids can't write script, they were really telling us these kids won't be signing no checks. Because they so dumb, they believe in the world of make-believe. And even when you're a content creator, you don't sign no check. We're going to teach them all to be content creators. That's right. No education. Anybody can do it. Let's go. It's a plot and a plan. The plan was what you see. The end of an era, but it's really the end of a people with a certain behavior. That's it. This how they feel about Jay-Z and Diddy. And we're allowing all of it. It's our collective responsibility to create. But remember, they don't talk about rapism. They only talk about racism. That's what this is about. Like I said, that's what this is about. They're going to talk about racism. But a freako is not a Rico. You all exposed now. You also prove y'all don't give a fuck about women and y'all don't care about the youth. It's proven already. Now the hit is on y'all. Because that's a woman telling y'all what it is. All right? Because they looking at y'all like y'all the number one people in this country that's going to hurt people's kids. They look at y'all like y'all have no mercy, no remorse, and y'all so money hungry, y'all take anybody kid, do something to anybody child. That's how y'all looked at now. And they look at all y'all as y'all were just using rap as a front. Meanwhile, now y'all a nation of rapers. That's how y'all looked at now. Take it or leave it. Huh? Why? Because everybody knows about this. They know about this age shit. They know y'all love R. Kelly. They know y'all love Russell Simmons. What they say, we're failing miserably. Diddy, Jay-Z, Epstein files, Epstein list, child abuse, human trafficking, save the children, corruption. You want to see Diddy, Jay-Z, Epstein, same fucking category. Then I also heard something that magically this fool is on both lists. This fool is going to Epstein parties too. That's right. He's the only idiot. Him and his wife are actually the only idiots on both lists. Why we have no good news on Jay-Z and why yesterday the only good news on him be manufactured. We proved it already. Here's what they think about everybody. Let's go. Oh, you want to know who said this? We all are allowing all of it. It's our collective responsibility. Right here. That's who said it. Remember when I told y'all this shit been out the black community? Told you already. Told you last November. I said black people cover shit up. I said, but once this shit hit the world, it's up now. It's over. It can't be contained. And what I kept telling you, I said that black world gonna keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. But they didn't hear me though. They didn't know everything changed after that election date. They didn't know that. They didn't know the hit is on. And it ain't racial. It's about behavior. Then I keep telling y'all about the American flag. Then I keep telling you anybody go against the flag, they ask a foreigner and they ask getting dealt with. Then you're going to see all Jay-Z taught y'all was to go against the flag. Diddy ain't teach that. Huh? He didn't teach. See, I say I know how to size them all up. Diddy didn't teach rebellion against the country. Huh? Diddy didn't teach that. Guess who taught all that shit? Who taught all that against the country shit? They did. That's right. They had no clue that the magic they played with was going to be the magic that go against their ass. They didn't know that. They didn't know that all that social justice, instead of being in power, promoting unity, even though it's the white people that made them pop stars, both of them. I told you, none of them are pop stars because people wash their hands of them. Ever since people learned about who they really are, people wash their hands of them. And I told you, they only been playing charades, make-believe, house, playing all these games, acting on social media to deceive the blacks, to keep their control, to keep their wool over their eyes. That's it. Because their whole shit is, if we going down, y'all going down with us. So they didn't promote unity. They didn't promote let's all come together. Let's get back to having these cookouts and celebrating having a good life. No, you kept saying this miserable shit, this dark shit. You got this bitch drawing 5-point stars on the ground. You got this nigga wearing shirts say black magic. But you didn't know they were using all that black magic and witchcraft on your black ass. It's called deception. It's called you going down with them. That's right. You've been deceived. You've been deceived. Y'all all participated in abominations for too long. That's what it's about, y'all. That's your judgment. Sorry to tell you that. And I ain't talking politics neither. I'm talking about y'all specialize and got degrees in fuckery, and you didn't stop. So now you're going to be stopped. How long ago I told them? This is what? GOV.hit. Then I tell you it's a government hit. What uniform he got on? I showed you them sending this shit to the Department of Justice. I showed you them sending this shit to the White House. I showed you them sending all this dirt on them to high authorities. Because I've been trying to tell y'all this shit bigger than rap. But they didn't want to hear me though. I also told you, the people that paid them, made them millionaires, kept their back turned while you loved them, they the ones destroying their ass. Told you already. I'm going to keep telling you. You see their faces? None of them will ever get a check cut again. Ask yourself, why Beyonce can't set up no concerts? Ask yourself, when I told your stupid ass already, why did the Lakers get Luka Doncic and they didn't tell LeBron nothing? He didn't even know they made the trade. Because I told you, his ass been dethroned. Dummies. Now you're going to see it. Now you're going to watch. Only reason why LeBron spared, because he makes money for ESPN. He makes money for the NBA. He still makes money. Jay-Z career is over with. Beyonce career is over with. I told y'all already. They control this media. You're going to see also this year, family. Since I proved to you Jay-Z and Beyonce don't control the media, how much bad news you see them get exposed on. And why every time I showed you them getting exposed, it was media not from this country or it was real media. Why the whole time I've been exposing them, I have not been showing y'all no nigga posts. I have been showing y'all no Instagram posts. I have not been showing y'all no nigger YouTuber content. I'm going to say it what it is because nigga means ignorant. So now you all able to see how y'all were kept ignorant. Because if you didn't know their time been up, the joke's on y'all and it ain't coming back. So I'm saying that to say NICKI now was part of it, meaning I think she woke up. I think when I say woke up, I think she understands she has power and it has to be used. Because now she's not biting her tongue. Remember, she took her L's. She took her shots. She got shit on already. She took her losses. She took her humiliation. She already took it. But now, there's something else. When I said the other day, what? Everybody went on her husband. But everybody else is accused of the same exact shit her husband did. And on top of that, her husband did that shit as a goddamn teenager. Whatever. It don't make it right. But I'm just telling you. They might have did 5 more times. 5 to 10, way more than her husband did. Common sense. Common sense. And I ain't taking up for nobody. I'm just telling you what it is. All right? I don't pick favorites. Nicki Minaj is escalating her public feud with Jay-Z as she had now made a claim that he owes her up to $200 million tied to her equity and title. She had money in it. Minaj was one of 15 artists gifted a 3% stake in the streaming service at its 2015 launch. Said she was offered only $1 million. So like I said, idiots, we're talking about him being a billionaire. She's saying 200 million. 15 other artists. What if he kept 200 million from 15 other people? Or even 100 million, 50 million, 30 million, 20 million. All that shit, he scams $1 billion off a title and then sells the shit before nobody get hip. Because he sold it. He had a partnership. From the beginning, it was never all his. And then he sold it on top of that. Duce was never all his. It was a deal, Negroes, that you helped get rich. He got the money. He's finished now. You got bad livers and kidneys. He didn't sell your water. They talk black excellence. They didn't sell you no fucking fresh food. They didn't sell you no vegan plates. They sold your ass liquor. Now, I'm going to say this too. No disrespect. Because I ain't want people to get it twisted. Because I know some people got to sell their alcohol brands. No, that ain't my point. Ain't nothing wrong with selling alcohol, y'all. If you also giving something good. But I keep telling you, when you got people that's no good in them, and then they still want to sell you liquor and everything bad, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, there's nothing wrong with alcohol drinking in moderation. That's laws, that's facts of nature. So ain't nothing wrong with nobody selling alcohol. But bitches like Shannonsharpe, we don't want this liquor. Bitches like Jay-Z, we don't want their liquor. All right? People we know for a fact is a piece of shit. They should drink their own fucking liquor because that's their abominations. Now, anybody else, ain't nothing wrong with selling no liquor, no brand. So I ain't want people to think that I'm against people selling their alcohol. No, I'm talking about these bastards because that alcohol made them billionaires. That's what I'm talking about with these niggas. They not billionaire of no rap. They not billionaire of no fucking music, no none of that shit. Their money come from extortion and alcohol because they was selling liquor like fucking legal drugs. That's what Jay-Z was doing. Pushing them goddamn crates. They the ones behind that whole section shit, pushing them crates. They seen Big Meech will buy the bar. Big Meech buy crates, give away liquor. They stole this formula. We're going to buy crates and charge all their ass. Sections. That's them. Never gave you shit. Only sat back and thought about how they can make money off. They tricked the world to think black success was me opening up businesses selling y'all shit 24/7. They thought that was black success, y'all. Because Fat Joe put a sneaker store in the Bronx to take their fucking money. No. What success is if I build a Foot Locker franchise and I give people jobs. While I'm selling my shit, everybody's making money. And then I give the shoe salesman, I get them percentages. I get them extra compensation. That's real shit. When I said what? I can't go in no store and see that nigga brand nowhere. Where's brand gonna be at? Where's brand gonna be at other than this fucking internet? Nowhere. All right? That's what the world think about Jay-Z, y'all. Here's your hero. Get used to the look. Get used to it. That's right. The campaign against Jay-Z is for real. It been started. Now it's going to a high level. Because all eyes ain't on Diddy no more. All eyes on Jay-Z, all Jay-Z and Diddy supporters, and everybody that's proud of celebrating freaks. The hit is on y'all now. That's where the focus is. And we're going to get into this YouTube shit, how all this shit going to change. Let's go. Because they didn't use social media for nothing good. Nicki said she was only offered $1 million. $1 million. She claiming they owe her $200 million. For her share of the company was sold to Jack Dorsey Square for $300 million. What did I show you? What did we look at yesterday? How much was quality control sold for? $300 million. Because y'all don't get. I swear to God, y'all don't get it. They were the gatekeepers of the black community. Jay-Z, Diddy, and a lot of the money was so easy. Or anybody coming in with an idea, or they can go to anybody and get them a promise that whatever I do, they're going to participate. Trust me. Whatever, I will get them to buy it. They will subscribe. Because you don't make money on Tidal unless you get subscribers. I learned that with Netflix. How Netflix destroyed Blockbuster, took the game over, they did it with subscriptions. AKA, yeah, get it? That's what happened. So y'all didn't know Jay-Z's job is this. All I got to do is get y'all 1 million subscribers. That's it. If I get y'all 1 million subscribers at $10 a piece, that's it. Okay, boom. That's it. All I got to do is get, if I can sell 1 million bottles of that dude say, that's it. If I get them to buy 1 million, okay, that's it. That's my re-up. Okay, boom. That's it. Free money. Free money. They've been doing that shit since somebody came in office. When I tell you, it ain't just them. Everybody made money because when somebody came in office, it was a green light to make as much money as you can off them people. And when it's all said and done, they will be left with nothing. That's right. And when it's all said and done, they're going to blame everybody else except for the people that did it to them. That's right. Because they listen to idiots. Let's go. So this looked like extortion to me. She said, Nicki Minaj said, we've calculated about 100 million to 200 million so far. She said, Jay-Z called me to settle this karmic debt. It's only collecting more interest. So she popping her shit. This putting fire on his ass. Because what? Jay-Z, he don't like bad news. He only like good news. But he can't duck this one. He also has to pray and hope she don't take this to the courts. Then he got to pray and hope this don't open up Pandora's box. You're also watching, y'all. You are watching how oppressed this industry was, how scared they was. When I told y'all 3 years ago it was over, and I showed you how all of them are scared. I showed you Taraji keep crying. I showed you Usher. They in Bali, Indonesia. I showed you they all got ran out of Hollywood. Black Hollywood is not permitted in California. They're not respected. Only certain ones. Anybody under that Diddy Jay-Z umbrella. I'm going to say it ain't just damn Diddy. I'm going to say what it is. Anybody under that Jay-Z umbrella, under that fucking blue influence, where you took it so far, you became hateful, spiteful, wicked, and evil. Yo, time is up because it hit on y'all. That's what it is. In my opinion, the way it looks, if you're peaceful and humble and you mind your business and you're not one of them antagonists, you're not a gang political person, you're going to be all right. If you're a natural liberal and you're really about peace and harmony and helping others, I think you're going to be okay. But what y'all don't get is it was a lot of wicked bastards mixed in. A lot of fake liberals. They were talking liberal shit, but they ain't about no peace. They were talking like they for everybody, but they was only for themselves. And they used a lot of good people. So the scenario of all this is too, thank you, Taro, is all the good people got used up in all of this shit. All the good people got used up, y'all. Who are the good people? The ones getting tricked to go protest outside and break up shit and fuck up shit. The ones who kept getting gaslit to go against flags. The ones who kept getting caught up in this web of we going against the country. Meanwhile, this nigga is in Paris because he not good in this country. Thing is, a lot of y'all ain't got nowhere to run. And I got to use these terms so people get it clear because we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about how OnlyFans is going to be shut down and how YouTube going to be shut down for some people. But the campaign on Jay-Z still remains because he's the top of the top. This is Nicki still trolling. Despite the financial dispute, you are still in my top 5. The global icon also referenced her philanthropic goals, stating that any money recouped would help fund her Student of the Game initiative designed to cover tuition and student loans for fans. So I told you a lot of them been listening. A lot of them been listening. When I told you they #1 crimes, they didn't do shit for black people. They didn't do shit. I'm talking about the ones that spoke that black excellence. The ones that had the biggest mouth ain't do nothing. So Nicki's smart. I think she was paying attention. She said if she get this money, the goal is for the money that's recouped to help her fund Student of the Game initiative designed to cover tuition and student loan for fans. Because it ain't too late. So what I've been telling a lot of y'all don't know about redemption. 2 things you don't know about redemption. For 1, a lot of y'all don't know how to change your fucking ways. For 2, if somebody change their fucking ways, you don't respect it or acknowledge it. So if somebody can change their ways, I'm going to bear witness because I did. And I ain't never going to doubt nobody. And I ain't never going to be the one to put nobody in the box. Because I'm the one, you ain't going to make me like nobody. You ain't going to make me dislike nobody. I judge people by their heart and their works. And I know if they real or fake. You give me $1 billion today, but I still know if you was fake or not. I can see you give out $1 million like Oprah. Still don't mean shit to me. Because I'm going to know if you're real or not. I got my glasses on. They stay on. Let's go. Because we got a lot to talk about. Didn't I tell y'all 2 weeks ago? Did we prove it already? When Jim Jones came out of nowhere dissing Nas, I said, yo, y'all, he worked for Roc Nation. Proved it all. All them on this internet still working for the same people, like I said. Let's ask another question. You got proof Nicki went against Jay-Z. You got proof Nas went against Jay-Z. I told you when Jim Jones and Cameron went against Jay-Z, that was a lie. Because he controls them. He controlled them ever since they were young. Because Dame Dash controlled both of their ass, and Jay-Z was with Dame Dash the whole time. Then you're going to see Jim Jones and Cameron was signing Jay-Z. Rockefeller, jackass. Jay-Z's the one that cut all the Dipset checks. Jay-Z the one going to get paid off Dipset to the day he died, and they ain't going to get shit. That's right. So all that shit was fake. Also showed you in 2018, Cameron performed with Jay-Z. Then you're going to see they been on this fucking internet. They open up their mouth one time to say a word about Jay-Z or Diddy. Now, did they? Because they're exposed. Even though they're all washed up fucking rappers that been on TV, that had record deals, that had their own fucking labels. They had all these fucking chains, platinum, diamond, Ferraris, Range Rovers. What the fuck they got now? Nothing but YouTube pervert cover-uppers. I told you Cameron and Jim Jones grew up with Diddy and Jay-Z when they was fucking teenagers. Cameron Mason them was the first to get fondled by Diddy punk ass. That's right. So you won't talk about Justin and Usher, but you won't talk about Cameron and Jimmy and Mace. They all know. And if they ain't do shit, they know. Meaning, fuck them all. All right? They in my face. But now they gonna get the fuck out of here. This is what they think about all of them. That's right. Let's see what they say about everybody on this bitch. Let's go. A crack dealer with his family at a movie premiere. Let's get it. Here's your fucking hero. That's what they think about him. That's right. Told you. Ain't nobody else sparing them but you. That's your fucking king. Look at his fucking crown. That's right. Told you 9-10 months ago. We up. Salute to my people. What's up, One Deep? What's up, Dario? What's up, Lavish? What's up, LJ, Latasha Jordan? What's up, Lee Nell? Shout out to everywhere. Shout out to NYC, East Coast, West Coast, in between, down south, Midwest, Canada, UK, Africa, everywhere. All right? We live. Everybody know what's up. I showed y'all them being destroyed in every fucking language. From German to Dutch to Brazil to French. I showed you everywhere. I showed you Irish news. I showed you everywhere around the country knows about them and what the fuck they've been doing to their own people and to America. Everybody knows. So it's only your fault because you kept believing this shit and you didn't change. Even though you have no proof of a revolution, you still believe in this shit from the damn 60s. You still have no proof that marching is successful. But you kept trying to march. You have never in your life seen presidents disrespected, but y'all all fix your mouth to disrespect presidents, to disrespect lawmaking officials. But you forgot you were on all their devices. You forgot everything you said is in a database. You forgot social media is tied in with social services and every other what? Gov department. Because social media for you was entertainment, but for the powers that be, it's called surveillance. That's right. Until social media, they never knew exactly how Americans live their life. Nobody knew this shit. Nobody around the world, even the people that run this country, didn't know. Social media gave them the inside look on everybody's life. I always been a private person. I always been behind the scenes. That's just who I am. So I can't be something I'm not. And I always knew about this industry. Never want to be no celebrity. Never want to be no star. Even when I was around this shit, I always been a background person. That's me. I'm a person, I talk to you one-on-one. I'm a one-on-one type of person. I'm a type of person, I got to fill you out. Then I be a friend. That's me. I don't look for friends. I never been the type of one everybody that like me. Huh? Without telling this channel, I purposely was trying to run people out of here. Why? I don't want no fake people over here. That's right. Go back where the fuck you came from. Go listen to some more lies, big kid. Over here, you gonna get that real shit, organic. But it's entertainment. It's just that y'all believed in fake shit so long, now your time is up. Because here's what they think about them. Let me show you some more. We just getting started. Because they did a lot of dirt. And Wendy tried to tell you, Cat Williams tried to tell you, 50 tried to tell you. Y'all didn't listen, did y'all? A freako is not a Rico. This is a behavior, y'all. Everybody, raise your hand. How many people got stories in your family or somebody got getting touched on? I got a guy in my family. My family touched on and impregnated. Huh? So y'all don't know this shit been rubbed me the wrong way long time ago. Long time ago. It's a lot of people. It's certain people I despise, y'all. That's just me. That's just me. That's me. But y'all know I ain't the only one. Y'all know this shit been plaguing every goddamn household. But see, y'all don't know that the cover-up was the curse on all y'all families. Because this shit been passed down. And to this day, they still gonna say a freako is not a Rico. Because touching on your family, ain't nothing wrong with that. Getting a family member pregnant, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's them, y'all. That's them. Hold up. Well, I say this, Born a King. I'm going to say what I say. All right? My opinion is my opinion, y'all. I tell y'all, my opinion is my opinion, not a fact. Like I said, all I'm saying is this, y'all. I try to be respectful to a lot of people, but I told you I don't care about a lot of shit. Let's go. And why am I showing you this? I'm showing y'all what's going on. Violence, Diddy, human trafficking. I'm showing you this man with this government outfit on. They the ones against this shit. And we are all allowing all of it. It's our collective responsibility to create a better world than this. We're failing miserably. Because what happened is, I'm gonna tell you bastards, I'm gonna tell you again. And I don't give a fuck who unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. I told you, this shit I'm doing, this shit I've been talking about, it's for those that didn't know. It's for anybody that did not know. It's for the fucking future. I don't give a fuck about no old head. I don't give a fuck about your life, because most of y'all are with this shit or you think it's fucking normal. So I'm here to tell you, I'm the one that came to break the fucking curses. That's about it. I ain't no fucking hero. Everybody got to face their own redemption. But what I'm trying to tell you, a lot of y'all mouth got so fucking big, that's why I don't even mean nothing no more. That's right. I can turn this fucking chat off as far as I care. I don't give a fuck. That's me. That's me. But I got love for the people. They got love for me because they've been on this shit since day one because they got it clear. That's right. I've been talking to the youth, the ones that didn't know and they wasn't going to have a chance to be shit like me because I believe in shit. That's about it, y'all. I ain't mad. I ain't bitter. I'm straight. I just want y'all to know that. When you see that skull, that means I want smoke. That's what that means. So now you know what it means. All right? Yesterday, MINAJ directed further criticism at Roc Nation members when she called out Desiree Perez. Now let's speed it up. Let's go to this YouTube shit. Let me just get in how this YouTube shit gonna be shut the fuck down anyway. All right? Let's go. Big changes are coming to YouTube. And if you're a creator, you want to pay attention. From July 15th to 2025, YouTube will stop monetizing videos that are mostly AI generated, repetitive, or lacking any real human input. The platform wants to make sure that thoughtful, original content doesn't get lost in a sea of low, janky-ass effort uploads. Like I fucking said. Because I seen this shit get turned to fucking trash. Now let me break it down. Which one of y'all gonna fucking disappear and lose y'all money? That's right. YouTube will stop monetizing videos that are what? Mostly AI generated. When you just throwing shit together and uploading that shit. What else they putting a stop to? Repetitive shit. What's that? When you just keep going on the same shit, the same shit, the same shit, the same shit. When I go on your channel, it's going to be the same shit all on your fucking channel. Then on your channel, you use everybody else's content. See, you going to call it a response. You going to call it reacting. But no, you taking people's fucking content that's already on YouTube, dummy. So I never did on this shit. I've never did nobody else content on this bitch. I've never watched a content creator and said, I'm going to do content about a content creator. That's y'all, dummy. The world big, you kept doing content on content creators. You kept reacting to content creators. Guess what happened? Y'all also kept playing people chat. So what happened? YouTube kept getting calls. YouTube kept getting struck. I told you, AI gonna peep all this shit. YouTube know when you keep putting the same name in the title, when you keep using the same hashtag, when you keep using the same shit but you're not original, meaning you don't got more lives than you got AI videos. You don't got more original shit than fucking clone shit. AI picks it up. What else they know? What I told you already. Somehow my shit slowed up. I also told you what? It is so much videos on this bitch, they got this shit clogged up. Did I not tell you that? Right here. They want to make sure that the thoughtful, original content doesn't get lost in a sea of low effort. That's the shit I be mad over. You want to know about fucking mad? When I've been telling people the realest shit on this fucking internet, and I know for a fact my shit been suppressed, why the fuck you think I made forbidden content? Because that's all my fucking original content. If I take that shit off, man, that shit gonna get 1,000 views. Ain't nobody gonna see it because it been controlled. But then again, it been so much fucking trash, maybe that's why I ain't been seen. Everything I did on the forbidden content, original shit, over 200, 300 videos. I can release all of them bitches when I get ready. Release all that shit, all original. See, I know what I be doing. When you read my shit, it's gonna tell you, entertainment, educational purposes only. I'm not just an entertainer. I'm not just a goddamn nigga that react to fucking stupid ass topics. Been telling y'all about the end of this shit. Told y'all 2021. But people like me and others that been working their ass off. Working their ass off. Me and others. There's people that do way more work than me. I'm talking about they do video editing. They enter their audio. They done invested in a whole bunch of shit. But somehow their videos don't get seen. Meanwhile, all this fake shit be seen. But I think they let all the fake shit go on purpose so everybody will be stupid. Because I already told you, anybody ain't tuning this channel, I know you stupid. That's my whole plot. My whole gimmick is set up where I want you to be so dumb when you come on this channel, I'm just going to clown you and I'm going to have fun. That's the whole concept of fun or fame. I'm the opposite of what you fucking love. Everything you love, I'm opposite of that. You just didn't get it. When I showed you this, I'm going to show you again. Desolate cities. When I first came on this bitch, I told you what's going to happen. You see that at the bottom? Those are desolate, destroyed cities. Pick one. Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Detroit, Los Angeles, Houston. You pick one. I told you what was going to come. See all that red? You didn't know that meant warning, did you? Told you what's going to happen. 4 years ago. It's up now. I ain't special. I just watched the real media. And everything that's happening, they told us what's going to happen. When I said the whole start of 5G technology meant the end of crime, they didn't hear me, though. They still went and took out loans and scammed and robbed and killed. They didn't hear me, though. Now they being judged as what? Freaks. But they didn't know freak also is the code word for what? Raper. They didn't know that. Freak is the code word for raper now, dummies. That's right. Freak is a new word for woman abuser. Freak was the code word for you to expose yourself for who you are. That's right. Meanwhile, what they're supposed to say is, free Diddy. But we don't support his behavior, but we feel like he don't deserve this money. It's ways to say it, y'all. I keep telling you, it's ways to say and do everything. It's way to support somebody even in fucking failure. But this shit was on national fucking TV. National news. Meaning the world saw this shit. And he was from the Nation of Islam. So what you think the world think about that now? Hey, desolate cities. Where the headquarters of Nation of Islam at? Chicago. Where's one of the most famous mosques at? Where Malcolm X preached at in Harlem, Temple number 7. Okay, what changed in New York? No, all you got left is fucking desolate cities. Desolate cities for you. Back in the days, they told you it was 2 New Yorks. That's why some parts of New York you ain't never gonna live at. Let's go. Let's go back to this shit. When I told you, anybody banking on this YouTube money, you're gonna be finished. You're gonna be finished. Check it out right here, y'all. Look, big changes are coming to YouTube. If you're a creator, you want to pay attention. YouTube will stop monetizing videos that are mostly AI generated, repetitive, or lacking any real human input. I cook on this bitch every day live. I showed y'all last week. 3.2 plus million views. No. 3.2 million watch hours. Humans watch. Humans. I'm a fucking human. Humans watch me. My shit is proven on this fucking channel. What about yours? How many human watch hours do you have on your fucking channel? All right then. Just know, if you ain't got a whole lot of human watch time, your shit might get put in that AI category or that repetitive shit. That's right. Meaning no originality. See that? This for anybody that thought they're going to wake up. This for all y'all that started channel and got shit to talk about. I'm sorry. This for a lot of y'all talking that started channels, and I'm just trying to tell you that. When I also told you this Diddy trial is made with nobody channel going what? Elevate. Nobody's shit going what? Produce. Because it became what? Repetitive. They didn't know AI set up for repetitive shit now. They didn't know that. If I talk about Diddy every fucking day, the same shit, what you think going to happen? AI. Also, I'm going to tell you again, all the people that have been making money just doing uploads, never going live, y'all the ones on the hot seat. Meaning, you got to prove your channel real. You got to prove who you're a human. All the upload shit ain't riding no more. Just to give y'all a clue, YouTube, July 15th, change going to be made. So when I said, don't worry, a lot of people going to fucking disappear. You'll see. Let's go. OnlyFans. shit gonna disappear. Why? Because OnlyFans is on trial. The Diddy trial is also the trial for all sex workers in this country. Which I didn't know, celebrators. Hopefully you don't make money off selling sex. What the Punisher did was get in a federal courtroom and snitch on everybody that makes money selling sex. The Diddy trial put a big microscope on everybody that sells sex. That was also the code of the baby oil. Because they know people that sell sex goes hand in hand with baby oil. Whether it's for them getting shined up for their pictures or using it for sexual activity. It's all in this Diddy trial. Now the Punisher talking about he ain't gonna really make no money. Because now he got to be scared. And what he really saying is, what I know he did, Punisher running his mouth, he really made it where any, say you the type that like to participate in this shit, Punisher put everybody on blast. The buyers of sex and the sellers of sex. He gave the court inside detail on how the shit work, on how you get paid cash, on how you get flowed out, on how couples pay for you. All in the Diddy trial. What was going on in rap the whole past years? Flying people out. What the fuck was the purpose of Instagram models? Well, a lot of them bitches got their body done with BBL because it was this shit called bitches getting flowed out. A lot of bitches got their body done because they thought it was going to get 30,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. It doesn't make all this fucking money. But now it's all over with. OnlyFans. Because the epidemic in this country, what a lot of y'all did not know, that is being revealed through the Diddy trial, is a lot of people sell a fucking ass. Period. Diddy trial chills. See that? You see that logo, right? No. Listen, I'm telling you right now, just understand, the Punisher was a damn agent. Anybody that make money off sex, buy sex, he put it in federal court. All lie, meaning, when I said the Diddy trial is about everybody, it's about people that sell sex, it's about people that sell drugs, it's about the end of cash, because the whole concept was to show all the different ways Diddy was using cash money for dirty activity. But I already know the country, the world is going digital currency, crypto, whatever you want to call it. So I know this is also the campaign against cash money, because the secret of the Diddy trial is he used all the cash for dirt. Paying models $6,000. Now it's like me. Models getting paid $6,000 cash and they ain't doing shit but pissing on people. That's it. And people out here working hard and kind of find out what they ain't telling you in this fucking court is he making $6,000 pissing their mouths, but he ain't paying no fucking taxes because that shit was under the table. That's what's in the trial, guys. So my smart people, I'm talking to y'all. That shit was, no, I told you, the freaky shit was for the freaky people. It was for the kids and the perverts. The real shit is all coded in the law. What's up, Laura? So look, the Punisher really was a snitch. The guy says there has to be trust between a sex worker and their client. And if it sounds like that may be harder to establish in the post-Diddy trial world, meaning the sex world was based on consent, meaning consent, under the table, quiet. But he put a spotlight on the whole shit. He says he got one cuck old client, but it's not as freaky as his Diddy experience, telling us it's more of an orgy situation with the client's wife and other woman. So the Punisher, see, which I don't know, this is also an exposure of swingers, because y'all don't get swingers became popular in this country, promoted by Will and Jada, T.I. and Tiny. Then not only that, it's a lot of people with the same beliefs as these people, and they're into swinging. But the most people that are swingers now are black people. White people have been swinging for years. That shit is old. But then blacks, whatever they do to the extreme. So everything white people did, they fucking copied it and did everything to the extreme, but we're still trying to talk about white people. Even though their whole fucking life is doing everything the black version of white people. Because they were not taught freakoffs in their household. They were not taught about freaky shit. Because the whole concept of freaky orgies and all this shit, it goes back to Europe and other places. But they wasn't taught that. Then again, they were taught that shit. Long story short, the Punisher was a snitch that put a spotlight while promoting his book. Because that's what it was about. The Punisher, he didn't tell nothing that got Diddy in trouble. What he told exposed everybody that made money on OnlyFans. Let me speed it up for you. What it's like being a male model on OnlyFans. Because y'all didn't know they were ordering men like pizza. Y'all also didn't know some of these men weren't men. They were minors. Some of the women on here weren't grown women. A lot of people on here that was sex trafficked were being sold. Thank you very much, Pillsbury. The Punisher, his job was to expose the details of black sex workers. How we know that? Because everything in this world, everything in this, the sex work been going on forever. But it was this thing called escort services, which means you go to escort service, you can use your damn credit card. It's legit. A lot of y'all know about the Bunny Ranch in Vegas. That shit go back to late 90s. Sex ain't nothing new. But they know with these apps, people been pimping people. People been using underage. But what you really looking at, y'all? Remember when I told y'all there's a lot of men selling their ass? That's what the whole Diddy shit is about. It's about the men. How a lot of men sell their ass and a lot of men buy ass. That's what this is about. It's an exposure of a freaky culture of freaky ass people that indulges in freaky activity. And they have decided they will make all their money off their freaky ass life and they ain't pay taxes. So to stop their money, we will stop all their fucking apps. And when it's said and done, they will all just be freaky. But being that they're freaky, now they're a fucking problem because now they're sexual deviants. They understood millions of people were going to make money off of sex, not pay taxes, and some would also make money off of minors and kidnap people. That's the whole story of the Diddy trial. That's why the women were portrayed as doing shit against their will. That's why the male models were exposed. And you heard about cash transactions. You heard about Cassie's parents getting paid off. You heard about all this activity. But what you don't want to accept, all of this shit has been going on in the rap game, in the black entertainment world for years. It's in Tylerperry's story. It's in Shannonsharpe's story. It's just that Shannonsharpe got a what? Female sex worker. Where'd she come from? Where you think she came from? All this shit was established when we was in the house. But y'all never thought maybe this is a police site too. Maybe this also was a government police app to trap all y'all ass up. Where's Shannonsharpe lawsuit from? Where that young lady he from? Because I know this app became famous the same time Amazon did. Meaning, when we was in the house, they made a way where you can order ass. Or you can order something to your house. That's why they put it in there. What? Even Cassie was ordering up whenever she felt like it. No, y'all, it's an exposure of what's been happening. They let 20 million people come in the country because they're going to pay taxes. The other 20 million just want to sell their ass. That's what happened. Now, if they were smart, they'd have been selling their ass and paying taxes and buying shit. But they didn't do that. Thanks, Pillsbury. Social media expose people who are real and fake, plus collecting data, what they do in everyday life. That's right. People didn't know that this internet turned into something else. See, I keep telling y'all that's why I'm marking them. See, the reason why I'm marking in court, because it was a transition when we was in the house, where once we was in the house and 5G got established, everybody's information got sold to law enforcement agencies, private companies, some of the places you get spammed from. They sold all y'all shit on Facebook and Instagram, period. Everybody is in a database. Some of y'all fucking pictures are being used as AI filters right now, because that's what Mark did. I told y'all, that's what happened. OnlyFans, see? What it's about? It's about black men like that don't want to fucking work, never pay taxes. They understood that everybody was going to try to make money off sex. So put everybody in one big trap called an application. And once they bank on these apps for all their money, once they need OnlyFans, once they need YouTube, TikTok, once they need all that shit, got them. Because now we got them where we want them at. So now, two things. Either they're going to be verified, because the verification will prove they're good people. The verification will prove they don't deal with minors or exploitation or sex trafficking. But anybody that don't get verified, they shall get put on that list. And their money gonna get cut off. And after their money get cut off, I don't got to tell you what's gonna happen after that. But that was a trap. The trap was, hopefully you ain't just doing this as a hobby. Hopefully you banking on this shit. Even OnlyFans. See, if you were smart people know that shit was just a hobby. Meaning, some people were smart enough to what? I'm going to still work, keep my job. I just do this on the side, behind the scenes. So if this shit cut off, I'm straight. But I will. If some people smart enough to say, you know what? I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to pay off my mortgage. I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to pay my car off. I'm going to do this shit, pay off my student loans. I'm going to do this shit, make sure my kids got what they need. But this ain't no fucking job. It's something I just got to do. Same way I might got to do Lyft. Same way I might got to do DoorDash. Hey, it's just a hustle I got to do. That's the smart people. But other people, they started banking on Lyft and DoorDash to pay their bills. Banking on apps to pay their bills. YouTube. That was the trick and the plot, y'all. Because now, no. The Diddy trial was about a certain behavior in the sex department. So you got the proof. Nobody cared. Everybody that celebrated Diddy, they don't care about women or minors. You got that already. So this is why, thanks, Bomber League. Thanks, family. That's why now, remember, everything in our world is okay. That's why now, when I told you Diddy's being promoted as a devil, he's being promoted as a devil because they needed a face to say, look who's doing all this shit. Meaning, a lot of people doing it, but here's the proof, the face, that it ain't just him. It's him and the millions that respected and believed in him. They doing it too, but they just doing it on low levels. See, the same thing he did in that hotel, they just do it at low-level hotels. Because when they girl don't want to do it, they're going to drag their ass. No, this was about convicted felons that thought they were going to make money selling their body. It's about all of that. It's about everybody who was ducking, paying taxes. This for y'all. This for everybody that thought it was a joke. No, the revelation was a lot of y'all sell ass and y'all can't stop buying ass. And you also make people sell ass. Freaky generation. That's in the courtroom. So everybody praising Diddy, saluting, celebrating. It is now being said that they feel like people are making a mockery of the trial, and they saying off of that fact alone, they might got to stick it to Diddy to prove a point. That's what they saying. Even though they said each one of his charges still could carry 10 years. So guess what? Thank yourself, freaks, Because now y'all might get Diddy all that time. That's right. What up, Black the Free Thinker? Only fans, only freaks, agents, nymphos, and scammers. That's right. OnlyFans ain't the app people think it is. It was another tracking app. OnlyFans was another trap for y'all. Guess what they got? All the proof everybody made money and didn't pay no taxes. I make content. I don't make a lot of money, but I pay my taxes. Especially if you've been making money on this shit for years, all you gotta know is they know every single penny you made. So when I tell you a lot of people got put in the trap, let's go, because we ain't finished yet. Look what they saying about them. J. Cole, Jay-Z popped up in your ass for your deal with Roc Nation. Go ahead with that weird shit, bro. Lil Diddy. So I'm just showing you, everybody know what they be doing. Diddy may soon be charged by feds with more crimes. Thanks to the celebrators. See that? There you go. Told you they study social media. They say y'all been making a mockery of the law. They say y'all been celebrating freaks and failures. So I think to teach y'all a lesson, because y'all still think it's cool to touch on people and get away with it. Y'all think it's cool to see videos of a woman being dragged. Y'all think it's cool, right? So guess what? I think they're going to make an example out of Diddy now, y'all. Remember? They kept talking about the inmates were praising them. You got niggas that's inmates on the internet praising them. Just keep watching. You know, y'all, this shit showing dysfunction and everything. Let's go. We're going to go back to the top, but I'm going to show you the campaign on Jay-Z and never stop. Huh? Still bringing up his child. And NICKI is the one now gaslighting the shit. Spearheading that shit. Jay-Z is trending because the judge has granted RAYMIR the request to move forward with his case. And the judge has demanded Jay-Z to respond to RAYMIR paternity lawsuit by July 18th. Now, guess what, y'all? I can admit it. Guess what? I didn't even fucking know that. To show you once again how they control this damn media. I did not know that. And y'all know I'm on this shit every day. But I told you that nigga's a magician. And I told you, everybody work for them is in pocket. So I'm going to show you again. Anybody that didn't talk about this, that's big, you know what's up. Because I did not know he had the answer to this shit. I knew Busby threw his shit out, but I didn't know he had the answer to this. But what I said, I'm not stupid. They playing chess on him. You got to put him in a lot of traps. He still got this. Now NICKI might drop a lawsuit. See? No, y'all. It's just getting started. He's getting put in a trap. They want that money. How many of y'all knew this fool got 7 more days, 8 more days, he got to address this? Campaign against Jay-Z. Started and ending, y'all. This shit gonna hurt y'all when all y'all heroes die. Every fucking year, for 20 years plus, y'all kept these people going. They came on this internet still talking about him. All of them was part of that shit. Talking about like he's some fucking god. That whole shit. D-Haven, all of them. He talking about he a fucking god. No. Y'all wanted people to think he's a fucking god. What's this right here? Still pushing the point. Desiree Perez. What they did to their daughter. Even though what I said, Desiree Perez's daughter ain't stupid. She ain't go to no YouTube platform. She went to what? National TV. Put their ass on blast. Allegedly, her own mother tried to wipe her memory away. That's right. Get her labeled as a mental health patient. So nobody would ever believe her. But you're going to see now NICKI is pushing it and pushing it. Right here. Oh no. What's going on, Shade Room? You see, I thought she's sitting at the Shade Room saying, hey, Shade Room, why you ain't talking about this, Shade Room? Huh? Didn't I tell you who Shade Room worked for? What if I told you Shade Room is not from this country? What if I told you they never gave a fuck about black people? That's why they got paid off slaying black people. Shade Room got rich off slaying black celebrities. If a lot of black celebrities' name ain't worth shit, some of that go to Shade Room because their job was to ruin black brands, drag their ass. I told you you're going to know work for them because they the ones that go against them. That's why I told you all those nigga platforms became your reality on your Instagram timeline. So when I told you months ago, I don't fuck with Instagram, it's because all that trash on there. That's why I'm smart. Ain't nothing different. I left that shit alone about November. Because I knew it was happening. It was nothing but liars, trash, and all y'all was getting brainwashed and had all y'all in the trap. I also was seeing pedo behavior on that shit, and I was seeing a lot of whole sex freaky shit on there. And I didn't want to keep waking up to freaky ass, disgusting shit every day. I live a real life. All right? When I got shit to do, I don't need ass in my face 24/7. All right? Period. That's when I knew everybody became freaky. Now, just so happened on TV yesterday, mind you, remember I was just talking about Kim K, right? How everybody followed her. They don't want to fucking admit it. Everybody got a BBL because of her, period. Only difference is they fucking 10, 15 years late. So yesterday, I'm watching TV, minding my business. A court case on TV, equal justice, about a girl who got a BBL twice. And the second time, she claimed he messed it up. Now, I'm going to show you what's been going on in this country because I'm sick of their ass. I wish they all fucking disappear. What's that? All these fucking artificial celebrities. If I'm a grown man, been seeing ass and titties my whole life, ain't nothing you going to show me that's going to be impressive. Meanwhile, they wanted me to think ass and titties were new. Even though I know that all they ass was fake and that shit is hard. But I know they also got it from what? Celebrities, fucking TV. So guess what happened? This woman tried to diss that. See, this is what happened, y'all. This is the pictures right here. Check it out. The reality of the modern day idiot, y'all. I told you, I know how you look. I know how you act. I told you about the baby hair. The baby hair meant you's a dumb bitch. The baby hair meant you's a childish bitch. That's what it meant. That was also another experiment to see how many fucking grown women gonna get baby hair. Then you're gonna see the young ladies had their shit down their back on some grown shit. It was all a study of bobbleheads. I'm not playing with y'all. I wasn't here to diss you. I was trying to tell you what it is. Now look. The first picture is when she got her ass done. Guess what? She didn't like it. It wasn't big enough. So she went back. He made it fatter for her. Then what she say? She ain't like it. So what she say? No. Know what she said? That shit started fucking hurting her back. It was hurting. Try to say she ain't like it. It hurt. All this shit. But guess what, y'all? This is what she did. I'm showing all y'all because it applies to what I'm telling y'all with fucking YouTube. It applies to OnlyFans because you know where that ass for sale at, right? I'm going to show you because she's a fucking content creator. I'm going to show you who all y'all are, basic people. All right? She's a fucking content creator. When I scrolled on Instagram, all these apps, every bitch selling their ass talking about their content creator. That's why y'all getting shut down. Huh? Y'all all y'all apps gonna be fucking shuts. Now look, this the whole part of it is important, y'all. Because this dumb chick wasn't happy, then went back, or wasn't happy again. But guess what she did? She went on her social media platform and started to bash and diss the doctor. You know what bitches do, right? You know that shit that every nigga been doing, right? Run to the internet, tell every fucking thing. Run to the internet, put people on blast. Put people on blast. Just run, tell every fucking thing, right? Your fake ass. So guess what happened? She was trying to sue to get her money back, but the doctor put 20 grand lawsuit on her ass because she fucked his business up. So in court, that man presented 2 people he lost. She made him lose 20 grand. off her social media shit. Why? She had 250,000 people on the gram, and the post she made on him got 1 million likes. And then he had the proof in court. He showed the emails from one woman saying, I was going to go to procedure, but I saw this girl on social media, and she said, you're no good. But he said, Your Honor, I've been doing this for 15 years, Your Honor. Everybody know me in my city. I got people walking around right now. He said, I got the proof right here. He said it out of his own mouth. He said, Your Honor, you know what the problem is? A lot of these people, he said it straight like that. He said, a lot of these people, Your Honor, have low self-esteem issues. Your Honor, they don't like who they are. I try to help them. Bingo. Now look. First one, she didn't like it. She wanted the second one. Now she's saying she wanted fixed again. She said she wanted fixed again and she wanted money back. So she bashed him on social media, but it backfired on her ass. The judge said, you ain't getting shit. And you know what the judge told her? You better take your ass on social media and apologize because you lied on that man. What's the lie? It was not malpractice. He gave you a service. Maybe you didn't like it, but it was not malpractice. So you try to ruin this man with your social media platform. Why? Because they know it's no good in a lot of you niggas, and all you do is use it for bad. What else she told her? Lady, you have a lot of followers. You are responsible for what you put out there. That's why I told you, when I put up shit, I put fucking facts up. Even though a dickhead gonna still argue with me, I put the facts up so you see it for yourself. Look it up yourself. You're trained to go with what the fuck you hear and what you see. That's how you got turned to a kid. Because people been dealing with fuck behavior, not giving a fuck about others. Now it's backfiring on them because you got fake numbers, meaning you got numbers on your platform. But when you run your mouth, you're fucking up a real business. So to show her in front of all her fans, the judge said you ain't getting shit and you's a liar. So now go on your platform and apologize to all your fucking fans. And that's what happened to her. But I also knew that was part of the campaign of what? Fake ass content creators. Because she's a content creator getting a fucking BBL. Meanwhile, told you every fucking platform they ruined. So now YouTube is making big changes because people get on platforms and they say shit to ruin people without no fucking proof. And they also try to turn people against people because it's about who you like, who you don't like. So she tried to make people don't like this man, but this man had the proof. She made his ass lose $20,000. Even though his business been around before this bitch even came. Before that bitch came to his business, he had no bad news. Huh? That's why I told you, man, a lot of these chicks, I know what to look for. You got tats in a certain place. Bitch, you got baby hair. You start talking to me like, she said that shit in court like, and you know, like, you talking to me like a fucking internet bird. Whatever. All right? No, y'all fucking expired. Expired. It's a nation of internet people, man. That's who the fuck they are now. Let's go. Let's go. J. Cole, Jay-Z popped up in your ass. That's what they say about J. Cole. But it ain't just J. Cole. It happened to all of their ass. What are we talking about? A cover-up of abuse. Why is Nicki Minaj, Cat Williams, little as Cat Williams, why he the only one been going against them? Cat Williams been told your ass about rooms. He told us about rooms 15 years ago. Maybe more than that. That's about 2008. But what y'all didn't get, they ain't been doing that shit to grown people. I say young people, meaning YK Osiris old enough, but he's still young to them. When I told you, everybody not from New York, fair game. Where YK from? Florida. When I said I put together, they had these youngsters around them already. Who else? Young Miami, Saucy Santana. You don't comprehend Diddy and them been living down that motherfucker for over 15 years, which means they always had access. They always had access to what? Modeling agencies. They always had access to managers that bring them kids. The managers bring the kids. The help bring the young talent. But if he like you, if they like you, you can stay at the house, play with Justin. That's how it goes. What's the difference in Jay-Z? It ain't no difference. He just did it his way. Same shit. Okay, I'm asking you again. How many grown, successful people did Jay-Z sign? How many successful people did Jay-Z sign his age? Or in his age department? I'll wait. Also, Big Daddy Kane is campaigning against Jay-Z too. People riding with Big Daddy Kane because they don't respect the fact that Big Daddy Kane is the one that brought Jay-Z out in the beginning. He treated Big Daddy Kane like a zero. So when I tell y'all it is so many people against him right now, we just get started. We just get started, y'all. For those who pulled up, I will be doing a recap. No, this is about the internet. I'm gonna tell you what it's about, y'all. I try to go without race in these words, but I can't classify it. It's like this. To show y'all, right, what it's all about for those who don't get it. A behavior we all participated in was considered normal in our world because the hood was glorified. Guns were glorified. Drugs. Sex. You will see it in every movie, every video for 30 years plus. We indulged in a lifestyle that was really alternative, meaning something you just choose to do or you don't. But it was taught as something to be proud of. This is y'all right here. Y'all created this. Love it, like it, embrace it, teach it. And the problem is people believed it and did exactly what the music told them to do, exactly what they were told. But they didn't know that hip-hop was the Pied Piper to make everybody fall off the cliff. So when elections came, I showed you a lot of people fell off the cliff. Because when it came time to go to those polls, it let me know that a certain lifestyle had came to an end. Because a lifestyle of fuckery was permitted. What if I told you you were allowed to act like an asshole for 15 years straight? So hopefully one day you will all be officially assholes. And you will be so much of an asshole, you will actually forget how to use your mind. What if I told you that was the whole plan? All right? Maybe the whole plan, when I say wipe out, maybe the plan was to wipe you out. You know how? Everything you used to know, everything you used to live by, everything that meant something that was good and sacred, wipe all that shit out your head. We're going to wipe all that shit out your soul. And after that, you'll be somebody else. But the somebody else you are now is the person that's not accepted. Are you getting it? It was warfare, y'all. Warfare. All right? That's right. Meaning, there's no good in them. No good represents them. All right? So when I show you, I told y'all last year, this is a Gov hit. It is a gov.com hit on rap. See that man? You see that man outfit? Now let me show you what that family said again for those who pulled up. This is what they said. And we are all allowing all of it. We've allowed all of it. It's our collective responsibility. What they telling us, man, we all indulge in this shit. We all grew up off the shit. We watched 106 in Park, TRL. We bought music. Y'all keep acting like everybody wasn't a rap fan, a pop fan. Stop it, racist. They became pop stars. Who the fuck you think bought their music? Who you think bought their ticket? I said it before. You're going to learn, y'all. Most people, I'm just going to be honest. Most people that love black entertainment, half of them, 75% of them, never even been to a real fucking concert. Never bought DVDs, never bought records, never bought tapes, never been to concerts, which means they don't really know shit about this anyway. They talk a lot, but they never even been to no damn rap concert. How old was you when you went to your first rap concert? Who did you go see first? Well, when I went to my first rap concert, I was 8. Huh? So when I keep telling y'all, ain't nobody on this planet been more brainwashed than me from rap. Thing is, you still brainwashed. But Everybody was brainwashed by this shit. That's what they telling you. So what he say? We're all allowing all of it. It's our collective responsibility to create a better world than this. We're failing miserably. Put it on Diddy, Jay-Z, and Epstein. Fuck it. And Epstein list, Epstein files, child abuse, human trafficking, gov corruption. Save the children. I told y'all that's the fight. Save the children. But in their community, they don't save children. They just say, oh, for the youth. Somehow the youth ended up skinny, hungry, no clothes, and getting abused. The youth. They didn't know if I go in their house, ain't no fucking food, that's abuse. That's right. They didn't know if them kids can't never get what they want to eat, that's fucking abuse. They was selling them kids food stamps. That was abuse. Huh? They ain't even buying their kids bikes. They ain't even taking their kids to parks. That's abuse. Huh? They ain't get their dog. They ain't get their kids no dog, no cat, no fish tank. That's abuse. They didn't teach their kids how to read. That's abuse. Kid know every rap. Kid know every rap. NBA YoungBoy. No, you did it to your fucking self. So you really thought somebody else. So you was gonna talk this shit about race, but you thought other races supposed to teach your kids. See that hypocrite? You kept talking about race, but now you're in last place. Because I told you that's what the race is. The race was which place you're going to finish in. We now got the proof. Somebody is officially in last place. But they had the biggest mouth. That's what we're watching, y'all. See, everything I said is normal because abuse is normal. A freako is not a Rico. So when you understand, when he say shit like that, people like this looking, and that's not a good look. When he got on some Nation of Islam garment, and he want to be down with Islam so bad, even though his ass don't know in this country he's going to be labeled a terrorist, him saying that, it just confirms it. This mean I don't give a fuck about kids. This mean I don't give a fuck about no damn woman. A freako, not a Rico, nigga. What you talking about? That's right. He ain't do nothing wrong. That's what that mean. So let the freaks run around. Because in y'all music, it say the freaks come out at night. No, the freaks come on this internet 24/7 now. That's right. So let's go. We just getting started. Huh? Let's go back. Let's go back before Cassie was a hero. When they all was together. But see, when it came into that money race, that's when it was a separation. But I showed you this table because Nicki dissed them already. Months ago, she dissed Jay-Z. She dissed that bald head bitch Steve Stout right there. Another bastard that hides his hands. He did a lot of bullshit. Yes, he did. He's a black baller. Steve Stout. Once again, I get to show y'all. When they lied and said Diddy cracked him in the head with a bat for that You Hate Me Now video, I showed y'all it was a lie. Steve Stout has no mark on his head. You see Steve Stout and Diddy, all of them laughing at your ass right there. Cassie with the yellow hair. Because they was all a family. But this before Kanye became that big. So I'm saying, this before they started turning on each other, y'all. This when it all started. This when it was all one thing. But see, this what y'all forget. This when Kanye was the man. And everybody was playing a role because y'all also forget they was the clout. People also forget Kanye and his wife became billionaires first. That made Jay-Z, Beyonce, and did the rest of them mad. Then you're going to see it got nasty amongst them, and they started getting dirty when they what? Didn't go to his wedding. It got dirty when they was on that campaign. I'm going to tell you again. When they were campaigning for Hillary and nobody else was showing up, Kanye started the Pablo tour to fucking troll them and to trash their fucking campaign. That's what it was all about. So I keep telling you, in 2016, Kanye told all of us them niggas are liars. And nobody believed it. When he said, Jay-Z, don't send your killers at me, he was telling you, the nigga does dirt behind the scenes. You didn't believe him. Just smack yourself. That was 9 years ago. When he said it, I got it clear. I always knew this shit. Ain't nothing new to me. But for your stupid ass, he told you the truth about Jay-Z 9 years ago. The question is, why is only Kanye, 50, and Nicki Minaj the only one that said it? Why is Nicki the only one now going at Jay-Z? Because you got your proof. Everybody else was fucking terrorized. Terrorized and are still terrified of the shit they did and the law they laid down on their ass. But I also told you it's the code of silence for everybody to go down with Jay-Z. All of them going down together. All right? This is what they put their name with. Diddy name is affiliated with violence and human trafficking. Also, this shit, they be sending it to the government, man. That's why I say this whole shit is being looked at as a cancer of America that they started that has to be cleaned up and stopped in order for the country to get back in order. Meaning, in order for this shit to go back like when we was kids, when we had to worry about getting put in nobody's trunk, when there was no such thing as me getting put on a dark web by some pervert, or my daughter getting snatched up by some perverts, it's going back to that. Remember when they said how the neighborhood used to look out for each other? It's going back to that. See, recently, the neighborhood was destroying each other. Now it's going back to how it was. Where you can look out your window and see your child riding their bike, having their fun, and then maybe it'll go back to when they can go outside and play till the street light come on, like we did. Because everywhere now is technology. We don't got to worry about that shit no more. The technology wasn't just to stop criminals on the street. It was to stop everybody that thought they was above the law. And you got to remember, the cameras was also to put on the rich people because they thought they were bigger than the law. Get it? It was for everybody. The cameras, the 5G AI was to put everybody in their place. It was also used to troll people. See that? So, when he said he didn't know Diddy, that's when all this shit started coming out on him. What else I'm proving you? He said he didn't know Diddy like that, only at events. So I just had to give you the proof of when I showed you that picture, that was them chilling right here. When he said, I don't know Diddy like that, only at events. No, that's when y'all was having fun together, chilling. So what we say, why the hell he lied when all that shit is on the internet? So now I'm telling you, everything he said is being used against him. Plus, I did not know the stuff with his son picked up. Now, I knew he couldn't have no kids, but I didn't know his ass got to go to court. So you see him being hit up. What else I showed you? You're going to see. Remember, I showed y'all yesterday with Justin Bieber. Some people getting all the bad news, and some people getting all the good news. Here's the proof. Good news. Kim Kardashian. Love yourself. Kim Kardashian caught checking herself out in slinky white dress in Paris. It's called good news. It still be made up news, but I told you, it be good news. I told you, it's media wars. Some people going to get all the good news. You're going to get all the bad news. You're going to get all the freaky news. Yup. See the picture? Let's look where everybody stand now. Everybody got dirt on their name. Only people that can show their face as we speak is Kim Kardashian and Kanye. But y'all forget, Kanye got dragged already. Kanye got dragged for about 5 years straight. He already got dragged. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of people got their shit already. 50 got his shit already when he went bankrupt. NICKI got dragged already for a husband, other shit. They got their shit already. Now it's their turn. Because they never got dragged. Remember? Let's go. So like I said, we ain't finished yet. The Punisher, see that federal logo? The Punisher was actually snitching in court, y'all. That's what y'all didn't get. He was snitching to the world and getting it documented in federal court what everybody is doing right now as we speak. It's called sex worker, code word for prostitution. The epidemic, see the Punisher? Same shit. He just had on a different mask. Same shit. I told you, this is why most men were running to the gym. When they wanted me to think the gym was new. No, it wasn't, bro. You knew it was a time when your money was going to bank on your body shape, your body. You had to work out your body because that was your job to get your money. So you ain't going to fool me, bro. I saw the gym become a fad after OnlyFans. Ain't nothing new about the gym. Ain't nothing new about working out. Y'all are sex workers. The whole purpose of the BBL, sex workers. Fuck you playing with. Y'all just didn't know. All sex workers, y'all gonna be broke. That's the plan, unless you're legal. That's the plan. The government is on all monetized pages, scanning for minors, sex workers, and sex abusers, and sex cosigners, and narrative pushers, agenda pushers, fake news creators. That's right. So like I said, this became a behavior where they thought it was going to do it forever, but they didn't know. These are all traps. The government run this shit. He confirmed it in court. After the court case, you study public opinion. See how many of them accept it, see how many don't. So if we look after the court case, and we can look at all these channels and do our own homework on every platform, or how many people still participate and agree with it, then they must think they're going to keep doing this shit. So being everybody think it's a fucking joke, don't be surprised if they use Diddy for a poster child of what's going to happen to everybody that deal with this shit, and to prove that nobody's above the law, because they are saying that they feel like it's been a mockery made in court, and they forgot that what? Diddy did not get his time yet at all. So they're saying that people been making a mockery of the justice system, celebrating an abuser. Celebrating, see, remember, it's not about what Diddy get charged with. It's about his behavior that was proven in court of how they get down. So when people celebrate his behavior, everybody else know birds of a feather. They know a lot of y'all still think like that, right? That's cool. But the problem is the rest of the country want all y'all gone. That's the difference. Everybody wants y'all gone, y'all. So it don't matter if you think Diddy innocent or not. Just know the rest of the country's against you. It don't matter if you think a Freako is not a Rico. Just know everybody's against y'all. And just understand this last thing. It's not being fought on YouTube. YouTube is officially the trap for all y'all. Fantasy land. Right? Why I say that? Because one day you're going to wake up and this shit going to be gone for a lot of y'all. Your money. Big changes are coming to YouTube. And if you're a creator, you want to pay attention. From July 15th, 2025, YouTube will stop monetizing videos that are mostly AI generated, repetitive, or lacking any real human input. Keyword for a lot of y'all, you might not do AI, but you're fucking repetitive. What is that? Your fucking narratives. That's right. What's repetitive? Milking the same fucking topic every day. Milking the same shit for a month straight. Milking whatever you think gonna get you views. Repetitive. Or which means they're lacking any real human input. Which means they're what? They're dealing with low effort of uploads. They're not dealing with what? Thoughtful, original content. You're on your way out of here. It's called all you who bite your tongue, all y'all who on the fucking payroll, all y'all who trying to keep Diddy going, Jay-Z going, Beyonce going, all y'all trying to keep this rap shit going, Cameron, Jimmy, May, all you fuck, you just pick one. Any of y'all with this black shit, you fucking going down. Because the trick is, they got all y'all to join the same fucking organization, so you're all under the same fucking code. But you didn't know it was the code trap for all y'all. That's what happened. So I'm just telling you what it is. Once again, why are they fucking terrified? But Nicki Minaj going against Jay-Z. Huh? Why the fuck Fabulous ain't say nothing? Why Jada ain't say nothing? Why Jada and fatjoe started a podcast since Diddy been on trial? Why Nori going on Charlamagne the God? Why they still trying to make it like it nothing happened? Why they trying to play it on like everything's straight? Because they all in pocket. Either they under Diddy or Rock Nation. Where Charlamagne and Rock Nation had at? Told you. I proved you. What? Angie Martinez signed a Rock Nation. They own New York radio. Every New York motherfucker, they own their ass. But you won't understand. Diddy touched them first. YK Osiris the last, they was the first. Let's go. I just hope one day we finally take Black excellence off its pedestal so we can finally make room for Black integrity. Success is nothing if we have zero morals, principles of understanding and mutual care. Saying should I be saying to show you everybody knows or they tapped in. You're going to see 498,000 likes, 500,000 likes. Because I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot of people that think like me and others. It ain't, when I kept saying, it ain't just me. I'll just give you the update on what's coming. When I said, yo, y'all, fuck these videos, the posts are killing these videos. Did I tell you, you can have 10 YouTubers right now making a video, 50,000, this post gonna top this shit. One post. Because everybody know YouTube is fake. Everybody know YouTube is where all the dumb blacks be at. I just want to be real with you. You ain't gonna get no information. You ain't gonna get nothing but opinions, gossip, fuck shit, hate, slander, and a bunch of fucking ignorance. It's the truth. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it went on too long. It ain't gonna keep going. So right here, what I've been talking about, they lost their integrity, principles, morals. Where that come from? How you was raised. But we got to remember, too, a lot of people were raised by fucking crackheads, junkies. It's a fact. We keep forgetting. Under that one color, everybody's not from the same background. You got suburban, you got urban. Some people were raised with morals and principles. Some people were raised with nothing. Some people were raised totally ain't shit. Some people knew they wasn't shit. Just know 500,000 people plus on the same fucking page. I just hope one day we finally take Black excellence off its pedestal so we can finally make room for Black integrity instead. Because niggas lost their integrity. They do anything for money. Here's the proof. It's in the Diddy trial. They do anything for money. That's why all they ass in trouble. Black media exposed. TD Jakes exposed. We keep going. They all exposed. Because they do anything for money. No, the only thing excellent was how they tricked the fuck out of all y'all, took all their fucking money, and you still think they're innocent. That was some excellent shit they did. That's right. That's right. They work was so excellent, they made everybody fucking failures, but they don't even know they failures. That was some excellent shit they did. They pulled it off, y'all. They scammed and slid off with billions of dollars and then get them people shit. That was excellent. Good job. This isn't real. Can't be. Probably deep state. Baby DICK fetishes. Baby DICK fetishes. Because you know that's what they are into. Diddy, Jay-Z, Podesta. Showing you what they said about them. You know that's what they into. Huh? You ain't got to hear nothing from me. Why can't y'all just be into ass play? They telling y'all. Why they don't just leave the other people alone? Told you. It's out my hands. This is what they think about them. Let's go. Sad that none of our Black excellence community members ever show up and show out to stand on business or what is right versus wrong. Told you everybody knows this. It's sad that none of our Black excellent community members ever show up and show out to stand on business of what is right versus wrong. Here's the fucking proof the world saw. A Freako is not a Rico. Here's your proof. They don't stand on nothing that is wrong. They don't even make a determination. This is their fucking judgment while they getting wiped out the nation. That's right, y'all. Because I told you, nobody but only people agree with this shit. I'm going to say y'all just on YouTube now and on Instagram. That's about it. This country getting cleaned up, y'all. It's just getting started. Only way you're going to be saved is if you're a taxpaying citizen and you flying straight. If you're not already paying taxes, I'm not talking about y'all, the organizations with tax exemption. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to anybody been making money, but they ain't been paying no fucking taxes. I'm talking about anybody ain't got no solid goddamn job on paper. They checking all this shit. You ain't scamming IRS because everything is going to crypto. And everybody that's not proven officially for crypto, your ass going to be broke. If you're not official to get digital coins, you will not go in stores and you will not buy or trade or sell. They also making it where you ain't going to be able to live through nobody. So I'm just telling y'all what it is. Stay in your fantasy land. I'm going to keep telling you what it is. Everybody been telling you, but you ain't been listening. You've been picking your favorite, right? Well, your favorite ain't tell you, but this is what they think about Jay-Z. A crack dealer with his family at a movie premiere. Clowns, cartoon characters. Here's what they think about them. See it say Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin is the real agenda. Huh? Everything you see got to do with Bitcoin, even the Diddy trial. Because I told you already, man. You will not be able to buy, trade, or sell without it. You will not get a check. You will not be verified. And you will not even be able to sell your ass without it. In a minute, that's what's happening next. Anybody that does not have a legitimate bank account or is qualified for one, you're going to meet your issue. If your ID is not on this internet, verified, your days are numbered. Hey, convicted felons. Hey, all you guys out the feds. If your shit ain't together, you will be starving because you got set up. You all got set up. You all got set up to believe in this shit, so one day you won't be able to take care of yourself. That's where we at now. Y'all kept talking about people, but you kept depending on their platforms. They also didn't forget, the past 4 years, y'all used all these social media platforms to go against a man by the name of Number 47. So I told you, Number 47 is sticking a lot of this shit to your ass. I already told y'all already. When I heard that man say certain shot his mouth, I heard that man damn near begging. On some shit why they don't like me. After that, y'all, I knew what time it was, man. That's it for y'all. They said y'all believe in everybody so much, let's see who's going to help y'all now. That's how I see it. They say, since y'all believe in everybody else so much and you love them so much, let's see who's going to help y'all now. Y'all ain't getting no, I already told you, you ain't getting no more checks. You ain't getting nothing cut. Also, I'm going to tell my workers. Because I watch the news. Long as you work and pay your taxes, tax time, you get something back nice. You're going to get something back real nice. Trust me when I tell you. Because the way it's set up, you're going to get your shit on the back end. Put in your work. When it's time to file, the work you put in, you'll be rewarded. Trust me. That's how it's going to be. When I say you got to put up or shut up now, that's how it is. I'm talking about either you paying for that daycare out your pocket, you're going to get something back. You're going to be all right. That's where we at now. Are you going to pay for that education or you going to let them be stupid? You going to pay for that good daycare or you going to keep being stupid? You going to keep doing that low-level shit? What you going to do? That's where the country at. You going to be judged. Are you making your kids smarter or dumber? What they say? Oh, you thought you were going to make money if your kid being a content creator, huh, Mom? Huh, Dad? You thought you was going to inspire your kids to be content creators so you could take their fucking money and help pay your rent, huh? Well, guess what? They said if your kid making content and they making money, you got to put that shit in a special account. That's right. And every dollar penny better be accounted for. That's right. Last year was the last year of going without filing on any of this shit. Last days left, y'all. Didn't I tell you it's going to be their last summer? They ain't believe me, though. What's the truth on the diddler? You never know what he got next. He still got a deck of cards. It's called what? Tell on everybody ass. What else I said at the beginning? I said, yo, y'all, in my opinion, this shit is about Jay-Z. Like I said. Like I said. It's playing out today. Because as of today, I can tell y'all straight up, nobody respects him at all, except for the people he controls. Nobody respects none of them. Now, a lot of y'all on the bandwagon because you need content. So now you want to talk about Nicki going at Jay-Z. She went at him, Diddy, Steve Stout fucking months ago. But you didn't say nothing, right? Because you thought Jay-Z was still winning. No. Y'all also sided with Megan against Nicki, didn't y'all? Y'all sided with Cardi against her, didn't y'all? Where they at now? Where they at? And how the fuck does she still got money when she ain't been working in a long time? And why the fuck is she the only one calling this man name out and Rock Nation? Why is it just her? Why? You ain't figured out yet, right? Because nobody else got a fucking leg to stand on, that's why. When you're a willing participant, ain't shit you can't say. When you've been touched by them, ain't shit you gonna say anyway. When they been controlling you since 2021, when they made you a star, you can't say shit anyway. Hey, New York, you know your rap history, right? Well, you should know who careers started together, Nori and Fabulous. I love this video because it showed me how fucking scared they were. And I know I ain't stupid. If they was fucking that scared of Diddy, can you imagine how scared everybody else was? We telling men, go down. So you gonna tell me if Diddy came in that room right now and pulled his meat out in front of Jadakiss' face, you telling me Jadakiss was gonna fight Diddy? If he came over there and rubbed Fabulous on his neck, you telling me Fabulous gonna say some shit? Even though he was already rubbing him, calling him daddy on national TV? So you wanted me to believe they were gangster and tough. But I know Jada had that bottle because he was scared. See, if Diddy would have tried him, he might have picked up that bottle. He was scared. Even if they, it's this simple, y'all. Let me show you how swift they are. When Diddy got Usher, when he was dealing with Usher, Justin Bieber, you don't think Nori and all them knew that? They was right there, dummy. They was all with him. See, what make them the worst, they knew Diddy's behavior for the 90s. They all knew his fucking behavior from the 90s. Why they in our face? If they scared on fucking national TV, how scared you think they would have been if it wasn't no damn camera? I told you this was the clue that Jay-Z and Diddy terrorized their ass. When I told you drink chance was for them to sell that liquor, how many times did Nori say fucking Jay-Z name out his mouth? You don't get it. They supposed to be gangster rappers. They told me how they shoot people. I see they terrified. So I say that to say, this why they gonna say shit. Because he did it to them first. But what you don't get, imagine how scared these new people was. Imagine how scared the new generation was of them. That's what y'all don't get. Imagine how scared the new generation was. If you see these other people, he controlled their ass from when they was in their 20s. Because in this game, when you get a certain age, they don't want you no more. They like it young, hot, and ready. So the question is, why is Nicki the only one going at them? Why? Because he did it to the men. He ain't, only reason why Diddy ain't getting no Rico, because 3, 4, 5 men didn't get on that stand. Meanwhile, they've been giving me all the clues he did to men. I don't need no janky-ass YouTuber to tell me shit. Black media exposed. What the fuck you think all the Astroglide was for? Huh? The men are scared. The men got their cherries popped. That's what this about. Ain't about nothing else. Because guess what? We know for a fact. One thing we know for a fact. If this fool with an RIPE more woman, the woman would have been came for their money. Ask Harvey Weinstein that shit. The woman would have been came for their bread. The men are scared. When I told you, it ain't just that they scared. They know if they come out with this gay news, their rap career is finished. So I told you, they slickly jammed up the rappers. They put them in a situation where their career going to be over anyway, because they're going to now get exposed as being Diddy supporters. But if they would have came out, they would have got exposed for being down low thugs. So either way, they couldn't win. It was the trap. It was the plan. Well, I say everybody going down by silence. Either two things, willing participant or cover-upper. That's them. You mean to tell me Drake Chance been going live or dropping videos since Diddy went to jail, but they didn't address the shit once, well, that let you know their career is over with this. No, I show you this to show you the fucking fear that me and the world knows. Stress eating starts. They start stress eating. He calling them daddy. That's scared. So just think, I'm from New York. If he got these New York rappers scared, and they grown fucking men, and I know he controlled them for young, with the camera on national TV, they fucking scared. What does that tell you they scared? That don't tell you? So I told you these rappers are punks. You just didn't get it yet. No, they all got played with. Diddy turned all their ass into flowers, period. So the question is, thank you, Gemini. Thank you, L. Why is Nicki Minaj the only one saying something? Why no men ain't say shit? Because they the fucking victims. And they the what? Willing participants. That's why. The Diddy trial was the exposure of the rap game and what the fuck the black men do to get their check. They are willing participants. The Punisher told me in court. Cameron told me when he interviewed the Punisher, that's what the fuck they into. That's their business. Just know, the government know and the world know. The Punisher was a snitch to every sex worker. He snitched on all the sex workers and put it in federal court for the world to see it, for the world to know exactly what goes on. That's what he did. But I also told you how Cameron and them down the gov. So it was their job to snitch and exploit all the sex workers. So guess what, sex workers? One day, y'all all ain't gonna make no money. The plan is being set up now. With everybody depending on sex work, shut it down. What they gonna do then? That's the plan. Y'all getting put in a box. Shut down OnlyFans. Shut down YouTube. Where they gonna go? And don't forget, they about to sell TikTok. Where they gonna go at? Where they gonna go at? They do all the blacks that wake up every day, don't do shit, run their fucking mouth, sell pussy and dick, right? Torment people all day. They know all the apps you on. They got the timeline. They got every fucking thing. They said we're gonna use all this shit against them because they didn't know World Wide Web also means a fucking trap. So my point is, what I'm telling y'all is, you're going to see so much shit disappear and so many people be fucked up because they didn't do no good. See, the world saying they PP lovers. Probably deep state. This isn't real. Baby D-I-C-K fetishes. Because you know, that's what they are into. Diddy, Jay-Z, Podesta. What else they saying about them? I'm just showing you what they saying. Sad that none of our black excellence community members ever show up and show out to stand on business. Nope. They just stand on Baby All and Astroglide. They stand on that shit. He innocent. See? It's all they stand on. Boom. Yesterday. Now you see why Dwight Howard trending? Didn't I show you how Dwight Howard? Didn't I show you Ice Cube? Didn't I show you how Ice Cube fake as hell? Well, a lot of y'all didn't know Dwight Howard and Ice Cube are together now because Dwight Howard played for the Big Three. They together. So that's why they've been campaigning trying to get this news. They also been using Dwight Howard because they're using him to get another fan base. But I just want to show y'all how Ice Cube is very slick and crafty because I just spoke about him yesterday. We were told the truth about gangster rap. He tried to tell us that's a lie. Ice Cube basically tried to say, gangster rap wasn't to brainwash y'all. Gangster rap ain't got nothing to do with y'all dying and going to jail. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's go. Let's go. Let me update y'all. And we're all allowing all of it. It's our own collective responsibility to control and create a better world than this. So now you got it, right? Hip-hop turned the world to shit. It wasn't for the world. It was just for you to be turning to shit. Now you're shit. You're doo-doo. You happy now? You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. You had the freedom to fuck everybody over. You had the freedom to have as much sex as you want. Do everything backwards you want. You had your right. Now what you got left? All right? You kept talking about the youth. Where the fuck the youth at now? Did you make the youth smarter? Hey, you got a channel. Is your channel designed to make the youth smarter or dumber? Or freakier? Which one is it? You say you're here to help the youth, right? No, you was here to teach the youth about putting on fucking baby oil. That's about it. You was here to teach your story to entice the youth. So they'll be just like y'all. That was y'all plan. Anyone about that Diddy life, get the fuck out of here. They knew birds of a feather. Missy Elliott, Usher, Jay-Z, MC Light, all those motherfuckers fraudulent. Told you it's a hit on everybody under Diddy. Keep showing you what they say. Anyone about that Diddy life, get the fuck out of here. I told you that's the world. Told you that's the new world. Y'all from the old world. We in the new world. New world order. New world order meant all y'all on y'all way out of here. Y'all with that old shit, right? You with that freaky shit, right? You with all the shit we used to do. You still proud of niggas dying, getting shot, going to jail. You still love to hear stories about abuse and people getting jerked. You love that shit, right? We'll keep it going. Just know your days are fucking numbered. That's it, y'all. Here to tell you that. They're going to make it hard for y'all on this internet, in real life. You've been playing. The migrants took all the jobs. They ain't going to be left. All I want to know is what y'all going to do this winter. I don't got to be a genius. I know a lot of y'all won't have no Christmas, Thanksgiving, or back to school. Nope. And now, when your kids look fucked up, you might go to jail for that shit. That's right. Told you the internet is y'all fucking destruction. That's the word, y'all. You will never see a content creator do a video like this. Everybody just waiting for his day, y'all. So I'm just giving you an update. Here's what they think about Jay-Z and everybody else. So it is said he owes Nicki $200 million. But y'all not looking at he might have scammed so many people. That's why he got 1.5 extra. Because they didn't understand abuse was also when you don't pay people, when you take their money, when you sell them dreams and you rob their ass. And they also knew they couldn't do shit about it. Couldn't do nothing about it. She couldn't do nothing anyway. She got extorted. Then, bitch, I'm gonna extort you. Then I'm gonna put Megan on your ass. Then I'm gonna put Meek on you. I'm gonna try to slow your career because you got bigger than my wife. And I didn't like that. How dare you have more influence than my wife? To this day, people call themselves Barbs. The Beehive ain't proven yet. Only person, look, man, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Barbs are proven. Beehive is not. So are we gonna keep playing with that too? No. No. They're fucking haters and conspirators. And I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all can't blame the white man. This nigga did a whole bunch. He did shit the white man ain't never do. The white man never lie to you and tell you. No, the white man ain't come tell you no lie to get your fucking neighborhood wiped out. That was him. The nigga lied about owning the Nets. Nobody never said anything about that. So if I can lie about owning the Nets, shit, I lie to them niggas about everything. I tell them niggas I got 10 billion. They ain't gonna know how the fuck they gonna know. Because they believe. They worship money. So they learn. If I tell them I got money, they gonna worship me. That's the game they play. They worship Oprah. They worship Bill Cosby. Shit, they gonna worship me too. I got $1 billion. Fuck it. What'd he do with the billion? Nothing. So he better hope this shit don't go to court. Because it's going to open up a can of worms. But I told you, I said, family, the campaign never stopped. I said that girl, Mia, still on his head. They still talking about that Aaliyah shit. What else? What I didn't know is he got to go to court or answer up in court for that shit with his son. He got to answer up. He got to answer up. He should have been swept under the rug. But this is what he knew, y'all. I get to prove it again. This is the proof, y'all, for everybody. He knew he controlled media. So he knew that when this man came out with this news with his mother, the nigga Jay-Z knew that nobody in black media was going to cover it and go against him. He knew that. That's why you're going to see it kept coming out and going away. It kept coming out and going away. I told you the same thing with Jaguar. Everybody want to use it for content. Jaguar, right? This and that, da 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 da. And I said, what? When she went on Piers Morgan, I said, those niggas ain't gonna control it no more. I said, she's now bigger than those niggas. I said, the niggas will not control it. I said this around the world now. And the niggas an ignorant person, y'all. Because the one that won't learn, the one that won't change their ways, they the fucking niggas. They ignorant. Set in their ways, they the niggas, all right? So niggas always think you're going to get away with shit until you get caught. That's what they think. They don't be sorry. They just be sorry they got caught because they love to fuck you over. They also call freaks because they fuck people over. Always try to stick their dick in you. That's them. So, July 18th, he got to ass up for this shit. On top of that, 24-hour campaign on his head. So a lot of y'all, you going to see it, but y'all going to get on it late. See, y'all going to be exposed. Matter of fact, by the time I also think by the time Jay-Z go down, a lot of y'all ain't going to be around to report that shit. You're going to be fucking gone. I think y'all going to go first, then they going to get Jay-Z because they know Jay-Z owns this internet. So if he owns the internet, you got to get rid of some of his workers first. That's what's going to happen. Because this is what they into, and Nicki want her fucking money. So, hopefully you got it clear. He's not respected at all. He's a clown. And on top of that, people pray on his fucking downfall. A crack dealer with his family. Disrespect. What I said. When he go around rich people, he's not respected. I told you that before. He get his money from, his money come from so-called being a drug dealer. His money come from rap music. You're not respected for selling black music. You're not respected for just being a black actor. They got their money from different ways. You got your money from abuse and telling lies. They know that. Ain't nothing being proud about being no billionaire when you sold them niggas liquor and told them fucking lies. Nobody respect that shit. You didn't know that because you respect it. They don't. Who else don't respect their shit? Nobody. Scandals, crime, P.Diddy, music, hip-hop music. That's what I want you to see. Hip-hop music is the shit getting blamed for all the fuck shit, all the crime, all the scandal, all the rape, all the trafficking. Blame R. Kelly. Blame Diddy. Blame Jay-Z. Blame Russell Simmons. They made that shit a reality. People digging in the archives. They can't pull out 5 pictures of Jay-Z kissing a grown woman. Can't pull out 5 of them shits, bro. Showed you the campaign Blue Cantrell still going against his ass. They still blaming him for Kerry Hilson. No, he's a fucking pervert. That's right, he's a bitch. Black culture made billionaires out of Jay-Z and Diddy. No, black idiots made billionaires out of them. Black culture made billionaires out of Jay-Z and Diddy. When they say black culture, they also talk about the culture of lying, cheating, stealing, backstabbing, fucking lying, all that shit. They the ones who kept that shit going. They the ones made them rich. Black culture made billionaires out of Jay-Z and Diddy, and so many more. And yet, when the world is crumbling, right now we speak, people are hurting. Right now as we speak, where are they? Hip-hop was supposed to uplift, not divide. But when you sell your soul for profit, truth becomes too expensive. So I told you, they were taking the white man money, but they were preaching division. They were preaching division. They were doing everything American, getting American dollars with presidents on it, going to American events with Warren Buffett, hanging with American icons like Bill Gates, Oprah, all this shit, but teaching you divide and conquer. Teaching you, because they knew the game. They from a slave era. If I'm the favorite, I don't want you to be the favorite. If he looking out for me, I don't want him looking out for you. No, master, don't give him nothing, master. Let me do it. I'll give him the money. Don't give him nothing, master. That's them. What did he told the makers of Ciroc? Don't serve nobody from the black community unless they go through me. That's what he told. That's what he allegedly told the owners of Ciroc. You gonna go through me, because they were monopolizing the black community because everybody knew the black community means jackpot. It started in the era of 44. 44 meant take all their fucking money and make sure they lose all their businesses, make sure they lose all their fucking houses. Did it happen or am I fucking lying? That was the plot. The plot was you had so many financial demons suck on your ass. Sick them. That's why this post is what it says. Right here. Everybody knows. Black culture made billionaires out of them. Because before somebody came to office, they were not billionaires. If you really want to be smart, go look up Jay-Z net worth before somebody became president. And then look at it now, and you'll see what happened. That's why, but you don't understand, Nicki was able to speak out now, but she already got robbed. This deal comes from 9 years ago, 2015, but she couldn't say nothing because she was being extorted. Now that the truth is out, because Nicki knows the campaign, I'm going to show y'all again. It ain't just a black and white thing, but just know these people ain't playing with none of them. Because know what they said? You motherfuckers won't be around our kids. We grew up in this shit with y'all. But this shit y'all on now won't be taught to our kids. Everybody teaching their kids, stay the fuck away from them. No, y'all. Told you. See that outfit on? Government. So you should know what? Even the government know what the fuck they got going on. Told y'all, man, everybody's against them. The Diddy trial was the poster. The Diddy trial was the calling. Everybody got to stand up now. That's what it is. It's a full-fledged campaign against rap music now. The top one is Jay-Z. That's it. His turn. People are trying to protect Jay-Z. Sound a lot like the people that were trying to protect Diddy. Why? Because they don't care about no fucking woman. That's why. They don't care about women. They care about STDs. They care about piss and mouth. They don't care about nothing else. That's right. They care about man meat. That's right. They care about Astroglide. That's it, bruh. Meanwhile, everybody knows the shit. So on that note, we're going to get out of here for real. Just know that it's all starting off again. It's all starting to pick up. But you're going to get today. The next thing you're going to see start to fade away is YouTubers. Big changes are coming to YouTube. That's right. The platform wants to make sure that thoughtful, original content doesn't get lost in the sea of low-effort uploads. See, y'all know I've been talking this shit, but I know what I be doing. I know exactly what I be doing. Because I know how to invoke shit. I know this shit got transcripts. I'm the main one been talking about how I've been being suppressed because all this fuck-ass content, right? So I think YouTube heard the shit, and they know. So guess what? A lot of y'all gonna be gone. Sorry to tell you that. It was a plan to cripple every black dollar. I already knew that. That's why when I got on, it was a fucking hobby, which means I never depended on this fucking check. Because I knew one day would come where this money gonna stop some kind of way. I don't give a fuck if they came and said YouTube was down for a whole week. I know that's how they roll. So the plan was for everybody else to get wrapped up in it, and one day you'll be fucking broke. That's the plan. Because you forgot it's an attack on all y'all. So we know from the top to the bottom. So I'm just going to tell y'all, anybody been making videos in Diddy and Jay-Z defense, don't be surprised if your channel gets shut down. Don't be surprised if you still got a channel, but you can't make no money, demonetized. Anyone about that Diddy life, get the fuck out of here. They knew. They all knew. Birds of a feather. That's right. Missy hiding out. Usher hiding out. All of them. I just want to be down video with Brandy. Who in that video with that young girl? MC Light, Queen Latifah. That's right. No, hip-hop was a Geppetto culture, and now it's fucking done. Why? It's only for the youth. I have nothing against no grown-up if you ain't fucking with no minors. That's about it. It's for the youth, y'all. Maybe they have a chance now. As of now, everybody got fucking popcorn brain. Everybody's contaminated. If you can't see the reality of this picture, then you one of them. Just leave it at that. All right? Because don't forget, freaky mean whenever you get hard or horny, anything goes. That's what it means. And just know, freaky generation is for real. Meanwhile, a lot of y'all been influenced by fucking freaks that wear suits and got a lot of nice clothes and a lot of nice shit. Meanwhile, they all fucking freaks and weirdos. Devils, demons, fake witchcraft worshipers. Shit don't even fucking work for their ass. The shit only work when they use it against black people. If they need that magic for themselves, that shit does not work, guys. Sorry to tell you that. All right? So now you see Jay-Z in huge trouble. That's all you got to know. Keep watching, y'all. And don't forget, the world watching. And they watching the freaks. The freaks are all going to be on charges, y'all. Jay-Z and Diddy, the two people Jane Doe accused of sexually assaulting her, which means they're not separating Jay-Z. All this is on purpose to torment Jay-Z, to let him know he did not escape. Jay-Z, Diddy trial, P.Diddy. When they're playing rock, paper, scissors, better not leave your drink unattended. They're going to get your ass. Now y'all got it. I just gave y'all an update. I'm tired of talking about them because I told y'all already, but I got to give y'all an update that everybody has caught on to this shit. And the hit is on, y'all. I think when they did this shit and all that celebration, it made people mad. It pissed people off. But I also think now, y'all, because I heard them talking about it, they making it like these black people are making a mockery of the justice system. But they forgot Diddy got to still see that judge. So I think these people are going to help Diddy get some extra time. If Diddy was going to get 2.5, 3 years, I think that's out the window. Because I think they're going to use Diddy to make an example of everybody. That's what I think, y'all. That's my opinion. On that note, I'll holler at y'all later. Members, I got some shit coming. Y'all stay tuned. We out. One. What it's like being a model on OnlyFans. What it's like being a male model on OnlyFans. This article is from almost 2 years ago to show you what men been doing on OnlyFans. Women do not buy penis like that. Only bisexual couples and men buy penis. Only people that buy men. Period. Period. This what they into, y'all. This them, baby all nation. They all got turned into freaks, and that's who the fuck they are now. That's what the Diddy trial. The Diddy trial was to expose the freaks. They exposed now, y'all. They all willing participants. That's right. Men don't RAP each other. They love it. Look at the code words. Look at the riddles. He treated me like a slave. All in the shit. We out.